Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome. How's it going? Title today shall say New Bounty. Ancient Origins. Close. It's extremely close. Squirtle close. Yes, Squirtle is also close. Let's see. What else is interesting in the news? Bitcoin's down. The Epstein files. Let's see. We're gonna say, how about Bitcoin is down. Bitcoin down. Pokemon up. I'm gonna hit save on that. Yes, Pokemon is doing crazy numbers still. Actually, let me jump over here where I get a lot of my Pokemon news from. Oh yeah. Just sold. Shining Magikarp Double Hollow Error, $132,000. Dragonite First Edition, not 19,000. Dark Charizard, 14,000. PSA 9 Shadowless Charizard, 10,000. Gold Star Rayquaza, $9,000. So, yeah, the card market's doing extremely well. Bitcoin is cheap right now. Actually, it hasn't done well for a year. So if you had bought Bitcoin a year ago versus Pokemon a year ago, you would not be doing as well today. Now, that could reverse very quickly. I don't know what causes all that for sure, but I don't know. People are putting their money into cards, into collectibles. It's pretty wild, isn't it? It's weird that we're kind of, I feel like we've been in the heart of it the whole time, you know? Real focused on acquisition and helping people collect their favorite cards, showing off what's going on. We're going live for Monday daytime. We'll just call this the daytime stream. We'll call this the daytime stream. All right, there we go. I took the picture for the thumbnail in the wrong format, so it's got the black bars on the side. But I think Mike's side will probably fix that in a second here. All right, we're going into here. Sorry, we started a little bit later than I intended to. I had a lot going on. I just had a lot going on today. And now we are real close to opening some packs finally. Let's go over here to orders. So much to fix, man. We're working on the website a little bit. Let's see. February 1st. Okay, so these were from yesterday. Perfect. All right. Do we have a giveaway already grabbed? Looks like we do. I'm going to hit refresh on the giveaway channel, and then we're going to set up the iPad. All right. Good. So-and-so not installed. Oh, that's weird. Lots of news over the weekend. International news or like real world news, whatever you want to call it, with those Epstein files, huh? I don't know if you guys have been following all that, but man, there's so many gross, creepy things that came out of that. I feel like I can't turn on my internet without hearing another wild thing. It's so much. But I don't really intend to turn this stream into a long conversation about that. It's just, I guess that's what's been dominating the news for me. I don't know about you guys. But markets were down yesterday. Let's see how they're looking today. I wonder what gold and silver are doing. Let me see gold price and silver price. Silver price today. Silver is sitting at 78. So silver underwent one of its biggest crashes ever, down from 115 to 78. But I don't know. It might rise back up. Gold price today. Let's see. Same here. We see gold price crash down from like 5,500. Now it's at 4.7. Looks like it got as low as 4.5 at some point. So gold crashed. Let's see what Bitcoin price is now. Bitcoin price today. Bitcoin sitting at 78.9, so about 79. It'll probably come back up. I think all these products, you know, they jump real high and then people sell out and then they wait for it to dip again and then they buy back in. So it's just this constant back and forth. I don't think it's some sort of terminal price drop that you might see with maybe like a failed business. I think that's the same with Pokemon. It's just in this weird category where people just, even if it goes down to $1 a card, it's going to eventually go back up because people just go, okay, I'll buy that. You know, it's like this tradable item. That's what makes trading cards so fun. I feel like trading cards are the grand exchange, but in real life, you know. Let's see. We have Rigo Rockstar, Andy Dirksen, Oscar, Jack Woodworth, Temlet. Hey, nice to see you there, Temlet. We've got Yasser Majid. Hey, how's it going? We have Richard Martinez. What up, Finna Shorty? I'm huffing that Venezuelan communist dark web OG VMAX Gengar runs. Uh-huh. I have some Pokemon Topps Chrome Hollows if you're interested in. I'm generally interested in Topps cards. You can always reach out to me on Discord if you'd like to do a trade. I also help people sell their cards. So if you are just looking to, get those liquidated and maybe I don't want to buy them from you, you can have me sell those for you over here on the table. I want to get into consignment more. I want to help people be able to liquidate their cards more. So we are going to be focusing more of our time on that than we used to. All right. Let's see. So here's this. We got the giveaway set up. We got the chat set up. We got the giveaway set up. We got the stream turned on. I think we're ready to go, everybody. I got a whole box of computer parts in my front doorway. I still don't know whose they are or what to do with them. There. I assume they received my box of cards, so I don't know. I assume they've got my booster box of cards, because why would they be putting my label on that box? Well, they must have printed my label out for something. So they printed my label out for a box that belongs to me, but I haven't figured out what it is. And they must have swapped boxes. That happened actually to our friend Jonas Gordon. Remember this? Jonas Gordon, he got his cards internationally shipped, and the international companies swapped the labels, I think. Thank goodness I was having withdrawals from not hearing you. Hey, what's up, Mr. Tyler? How's it going? Everything crashed except Pokemon. Yeah, Pokemon will crash too. It's just part of it. It's part of the up and down. You can't let it scare you. You can't let it scare you. I think what scares people when they see those big crashes, and maybe that'll change over time, right? Because people have, especially people our age, have now lived through so many crashes and they've seen it go back up. Take a look at this Ancient Origins. Wow, so much. I like it better in horizontal mode. I'm actually with the horizontal mode, guys. But, man, I think we get a slightly different audience in vertical. Take a look at it. Actually, it's nicer in vertical in the sense that you can have a taller card. But take a look at this Ancient Origins box. So this is at the end of its journey. Truly it is. The last spot of the sublist sold. By the way, Mr. NHCC, did we figure him out? We were trying to figure out Mr. NHCC. Give me a second here. I think it should go to him. I think Alex was looking into it. Here it is, Alex. Alex says, I listened since my order and checking all the times. NHCC chatted. I haven't heard anything about payment to NHCC. I'll keep listening for the middle, but so far I haven't heard anything. It sounds like NHCC's credit might actually be owed to him and it was not spent. And I remember that. We were struggling with knowing if a credit had been spent or not. And I was debating with myself if maybe we should implement a receipt policy for store credit, where in order to spend store credit, you have to do what's called a penny message. You have to spend 1 penny with me and attach a message, hey, use my store credit on blah, 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 right? So, I was thinking about whether that's the best thing to do, but store credit usually doesn't ever run into any problems. Just like once every maybe couple of months, we're like, did that store credit get spent? So maybe we'll just give it to him. And it looks like Alex was saying he couldn't hear a message from NHCC saying to spend that store credit. So let's go ahead and give him that $45. He gets a bonus $5. All right. And then we're going to do this like that. And NHCC had requested that his money be spent on the sub list. So I don't want him to miss out on that. By the way, is his name just NHCC in the Discord? I think it is. The reason I'm doing this is because I know somebody else tried to buy it, and I feel it should go to NHCC. So I'm going to mention it to him now. Hey, I'm giving you that $45. Alex said, couldn't find a message from you telling me to spend the store credit. And also, I'm going to put you into the sub list, so it's going off Monday morning. Someone else tried to buy the last spot, but I didn't want you to miss it just in case it actually hits. All right, there goes. So, my eyes itchy. So that means NHCC has $5 left over. Oh my gosh, silver went down $5 and then went up $5. The world is going to end. Help. So let's put this here. And let's go grab that sub list. Where did we put it last? The sub list, guys. The sub list. It's time for it to go off. Here it is. Okay. Now, this would have gone off at the end of the previous stream, except I wasn't sure if we had spent NHCC's store credit or not yet. Let's pull out that box. Ooh, look at this. 2 spots left on the one-piece box break. Oh, man, everything's coming to an end, guys. Ah, here it is. Okay, so Sean Gallagher bought 2 boxes, 2 booster packs, and this is spot 33 going off. That means the guy who tried to buy out this last sublist spot will go into the new sublist, and there are no more spots in Ancient Origins for sale, only a sublist. Nathan Norman took 3 spots. Jesus, NHCC, NHCC. All right, so now we know what's at risk. And let's go grab the booster packs over here. Oops. Here's Sadek. And, okay, and then we'll grab 6 of these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I know what else we're going to work on today. We're going to work on a new binder break. Yeah, we need a fresh binder break, everybody. All right. What's up, Mr.? Hey, how's it going, Mr. Javier? Hope you had a nice weekend. We took Sunday off. To tell you the truth, I didn't really do anything on Sunday. I didn't like have a lot of fun. I didn't play games that I wanted to play. I just kind of hung out and just like stared at the wall. I kind of spaced out, and I kind of regret it. I wish I had just gone live on Sunday. I don't know. I don't know if I disagree with AI's perspective that Sundays should be like non-negotiable off days. I can't decide, man. All right, we're shuffling the packs right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Hey, how's it going, everybody? I feel like I could have just worked on Sunday and I wouldn't have missed out on anything. And I would have helped more people get the cards of their dreams and, you know, gotten some work done, saved up some money for maybe the next card I want to buy. You know, I was just unproductive yesterday, but I didn't even have a good time. It was like 5 degrees outside. I wasn't going to go anywhere. We don't have like an indoor mall or anything. So it's like, man, I should have just gone live, dude. I think I was supposed to hang out with Cares, but we couldn't think of anything fun to do. Hey, what's up, Mr. CA Chad? How's it going? All right, give me a number, guys. Split the deck. How many people we got so far? 53. Smash that like button for me, guys. I see we have 53 viewers and 9 watchers. Did the celebrations go yet? Did the celebrations? No, I think there's 3 spots left on this round of the celebrations. It's the second round. You need a break is important, especially because you get to spend time with your wife. Yeah, but we didn't even do anything, man. She didn't know what to do either. We just kind of sat there on the couch and scrolled TikTok, basically. So we're 7 deep. So that's really 1, right? 6 minus 7 is 1. So there you go. 1 to the back. And now let's go ahead and grab these. So here are the names. Now, I'm going to take them back here and do a pre-shuffle. So you can't keep track of where those names went. And now, let's start shuffling. Oops. I'm going to start trying to buy groceries with energies and bulk. See if it works. I hope so. Might be able to buy them with bulk if you convert the bulk into cash first. You don't get a lot of money for bulk. You got to have mountains of it for it to turn into cash. Okay. All right. Give me another number. 3. Okay, 3. 1, 2, 3. And there it is. The break is in, everybody. How much room do I have? Can I put it here? So here's NHCC on 1. That's going to be cold. Here's Nathan Norman. Cold. Oops. Here's NHCC on 3. Ah, bummer. All right, so that's cold. Here's Nathan Norman. Vanillix. Here's Jesus Aguilera. Roselia. And Nathan Norman. Aha. Mr. Nathan Norman, he had a 50% odds. He went 3 spots deep into a 6-spot break. So he was having a pretty good chance of grabbing that. All right. I need to take this down, don't I? Where can I put this? I'll put this over here, maybe. This box is so full. Hold on. Just fixing something over here. Oh, this is a John Lucas bag? Oh my God, dude. John Lucas is everywhere. All right. Diane Bailey. Fixing her box. She had a bag sticking out of her box, right? It was stacked on top nicely. But the problem was, it makes it hard to reach the bulk pile. So, and then John Lucas actually has a box right over here. There we go. Good. All right, so we'll toss these over here. How much to get into the celebrations break? $40. There it goes. Ooh, make sure it's not tilted diagonally up there. So here's Psyduck reaching 12 breaks now. Good for him. Psyduck, you've been in so many breaks. Oh my. We are running the last round of the Ancient Origins break now. Nathan Norman takes this spot. All right, so here's the deal. This spot will be the sub list. Anyone else looking to buy any more spots of Ancient Origin, the only thing I can do, I can offer to sell these back to you. These are my TCC spots. Okay, so you can see I took 3. If you're very desperate to get into the Ancient Origins box, ask me for one of mine. It'll be okay if I don't open one. Ultimately, I have many more boxes of this, so I'm always able to participate in another box break on another day. So for me, it's not a rush. But if you would like to not miss this box break, my spots are available. So these are for sale. These are for sale. You can buy a Cardconomist spot away from me, and if it's a big hit, you can laugh at me too. It'll be really funny. Okay. But yes, I always offer that. I take a couple spots myself, and then when the box is about sold out, if you would really like in there, there's 3 freed up spots. You can actually purchase those. It's not a big deal. Again, I won't be sad. And if you get a big hit, I'll cheer for you, okay? They don't always sell. Sometimes I open the packs for myself, and then sometimes I do get a big hit. It's actually happened. So, where do we go from here? Somebody bought a spot in the sub list as well. Let's see if I can find that. This is Advanced Wars music, by the way. I'm a big Advanced Wars fan. Let's see. I paid FedEx $450 import fees on that box of computer parts, and they're not even mine. So I don't know. What happens? Do I get compensated? Maybe I should sell some of them on eBay to make up for that fee. Man, just get them listed on eBay. Andy Dirksen says, I'll need a new bag. I'll take packs of the Star Wars Galaxy Chrome. Nice. So we're selling some of the Galaxy Chrome, but where is that purchase? Oh, here it is. Mr. Edward Cornelio, the last AO sublist. What was this here it is. Was this the order I saw the other day? When did this order come in? Cornelio. I watched the first 8 episodes of Fallout. It's nuts, but I like it. Let's see. Neo 2 Espeon, almost a $1,000 card now. Yeah, it's like 900 or something like that, right? There we go. Let's put this here. All right, again, we're on the last spot of Ancient Origins. One last sublist spot. But you can buy any of these 3 spots for me if you want in before it goes off. But it's done once that sublist is done, okay? Items received at the PSA vault. Ooh, I'm curious. Let me see what was received. Turn the volume on my phone down. I better plug this phone in too, actually. All right, let's see. Low battery mode. I gotta plug my phone in, guys. I bought a card last night. How about you guys? I bought a $2,000 PSA 9 card that I really wanted. I wanted the 10 of it, but there's only 2 PSA 10s in the world, and I think the last time a PSA 10 sold, it sold for it's like 40,000 or some ridiculous number. But let me check over here. Okay. Oops. People hate on me for it, but that's okay, says Mr. Russ. a bag sticking out of her box. Hey, Mr. and friends, this is Team Rocket Grunt. Hey, what's up, man? Team Rocket Grunt. Okay, there we go. Turn this down a little bit. So, Mr. Edward gets his spot in the sub list. That means there's 5 spots left, and Andy Dirksen wants 2 of the Galaxy Chromes. Let's go grab 2 Galaxy Chromes. You ready? So these are the new ones from 2025. We didn't get to see them open yesterday. There we are. All right. Haha. Let's start snipping. Okay. Hey, that is me, says Mr. Sean. Hey, what's up, Mr. Sean? That's right. Yeah, you're in that box. Set that there. So here it is. This is the first time we've seen these open on the channel. These are the new 2025 packs, and the artworks are going to be different, right? So let's see what we get in these artworks. See, that's not bad. There's a Darth Vader card right there. Okay, Darth Vader. Do you have a thick card in here? I can't tell. Here's a Ahsoka card. Here's... Oh, look at you. Right off the bat, a little sketch card, huh? Ryan Finley. You know, Jonas Gordon is trying to pull a sketch card. Check that out, guys. All right, so that's one of the reasons to open Topps Chrome Star Wars. If you guys didn't know that, whether you open 2024 or 2025, you've got a chance for a sketch card to come out. Here's a nice-looking Darth Maul. I don't see a problem with these cards. So we've got the 2024 cards, and they're restocked, and they have a lot of bad guys in them. And then these are the 2025 cards, and they look great. There's nothing wrong with them. How much is the sub list? The sub list for Ancient Origins is $40. It gets you a 1 in 6 odds of pulling a booster pack. That's all that's left is that one sub list. And there's technically 3 packs available to buy outright. You can buy them away from me. I was going to be in the break, but it's okay if you buy my spots. We do this pretty much every time there's a break. Every time there's a break, I've got some spots for myself that you can buy if you'd really like. Doesn't hurt my feelings. It really doesn't. Because I have a lot more boxes of them. So I can just go and do another break in the future. Ooh. Not numbered, though. Okay, so you've got a special holo, but it's not numbered. Maybe a lot of Ahsoka in these cards. Can I keep one of the empty packs, please? Oh, you mean like the foil? I don't mind. Yeah, I'll toss the foil into your bag. Okay, here's Ray. All right. Here's this guy. All right. I'm ready for Star Wars to be saved. Hopefully they can produce something good. I don't know. I was watching a Duel of the Fates battle with Darth Maul on YouTube, and it was such a serious thing, you know. It felt real. It felt like it wasn't just like a goofy, like, you know, like, I don't know, like a goofy fake fantasy thing. It felt like there was a sort of like emotional investment and like it was really happening. So George Lucas had pulled that off somehow where you really believed the scenario. And when you watch a scenario that Disney's created, it just seems sort of like, I don't know, like a cosplay or something. It's hard to describe. All right, Andy. So hopefully they're able to recapture that, but I don't know if they will. Maybe it's a thing that cannot be recaptured at this point. And Andy Hune. Mr. Andy Dirksen. Where am I going to run into you? Maybe over here? You're not going to say new bag, are you? Oh, yeah, you said new bag. Okay. New bag time. You got it. I just saw a glimpse of an article. Didn't really see it, but some celebrity put like $20,000 cards or something into the PSA vault. Oh, cool, man. Nice. It'd be cool if your PSA vault could calculate a value for itself. You know, like if PSA took all of your cards and used like last sold prices to estimate the value of your collection. That'd be really cool. Then you could show everyone kind of like a stock portfolio. Be like, look at my stock portfolio, baby. But I have 400 items in the PSA vault now to get them out of my house to sort of devalue my home. So I don't have as much stuff for you to come take from me. That's right. Security. Security is when you don't have the items anymore. That's good security. Assuming PSA doesn't mess up and put one of my items in someone else's vault, you know what I mean? Or lose it or misship it or some crazy thing like that. Yeah, so I've been getting rid of all my stuff. And it is a little less fun not having the items with you. I will say that. It's not as cool. It's way more cool when the item is in your hand and you can be like, yes, this is mine. I have ownership of it, right? So there's downsides, but it's security time, baby. Here's Mario. Yeah, I'm really interested in card security myself, kind of turning this house into a sort of vault. It's already pretty secure, but you know, there's something I'm thinking about doing. I'm thinking about buying multiple TL30 vaults that wouldn't be for me. It would be for like your cards. And I really am interested in doing more consignment with people. Wow, look at this. I think at some point, if I worked really hard on it, we could use consignment to offer more interesting slabs, and people would have more slab away options. And it could be a great way to like avoid eBay fees. Even PSA's consignment fees are kind of high. Yeah, so PSA has consignment fees just like everyone else. And so it's an interesting thing. I wonder how I could improve our experience over here and make it a better experience. But to this date, I have sold, I think, like well over $10,000 of consignment for people. It's well over that. I know it is. I mean, look at this guy. This is like one of his store credit cards where I had been selling his stuff. And look at it go all the way up to 3,946. This was one of the cards. He's had multiple cards like this. And look, he's already back up to 272 as well, even though he's got almost nothing left over here. So I've sold a lot of consignment cards to this day. We have a great audience, but we also have really interesting ways to liquidate them, like slab away, breaks. I might buy your card if I think it's appropriate, that kind of stuff. We are. All right. So it started out as just sort of a side project, sort of a bit of fun, right? But I probably should treat it more seriously. How much would a whole box of the Star Wars be, says Andy Dirksen. Well, Andy, it's 18 packs in the box. And so if you're wanting to open a whole box of that, it would be 18 times whatever the price is. But you know, if you're wanting to do that, I think we should be able to restock the product. So if you'd like to open a whole box today, maybe take, I don't know, maybe like one pack for free. How about that? 17 times the regular price, but one pack is for free. Tyler Davis, the Mario Ace has been on the table far too long. I'll take it. Mario Ace. Do you mean this Mario? He's got me in this one. It's Mario Diamond. Oh, Ace of Diamonds. Yeah, he's a beautiful card, by the way. Look at that. 2010. Pretty interesting, huh? I'm going to try and get some black labels on these poker cards. I think that's an interesting project to work on. Tyler Davis. Very expensive thing to do. Takes a lot of capital. But, you know, we got a black label Mario card, and it sold right away. I think we underpriced it, to be honest. I only priced it at like $300. Sent a PayPal. Thanks, man. Do you have your consignment fee breakdown somewhere? Yeah, that's actually a great question. So currently, our consignment fees, when we sell your cards for you, you get 74% in store credit. That's our consignment, 74% of the sold product. And then if you want cash, it's a lower amount. It's, what is it, 69% if you want cash. Now, the nice thing, though, is that we tend to sell your product at a pretty high price. So we tend to get a good price every time a slab sells, unless you request that the price goes down. We have an odd thing going on, really. The way it works is I kind of price it for you. So I just take it and I look at cheapest buy it now price, not last sold, but cheapest buy it now. And then we just kind of stick to that. There's some situations where maybe not. I price your slab like it's one of mine, actually, is what it is. So we go off of cheapest buy it now. We don't do auction. You know, the problem with the auction, especially for some cards, is you just lose a ton of money in auction. So you can send your cards off to a consignment company like Probstein or Z&G, and they're just going to lose tons of money for you. And their fees might be more competitive, but they're just going to stick your item in auction anyways, and then you're going to sell it like for 2/3 the price or maybe half the price or something. And that's especially true for odd items. So I feel like we're pretty good at selling odd items on this table. And, you know, if you're somebody who's also a customer, converting that straight into, you know, usable store credit is very convenient. What I probably ought to do is I ought to review that and create a more dynamic price structure for consignment on cards that are more desirable to sell. So it's like, you know, if you want to sell a card and it's got a value of like, let's say $20,000. Well, I'd like to be able to offer that to people in slab away or something like that. But you're going to want a better cut than 74% on such a big card because big cards have lower consignment fees. So we have to create a dynamic price structure for consignment fees. Maybe we'll just copy PSA. I don't know. We might just copy PSA. Do you have a better consignment, or do you have your consignment fee breakdown? Okay, thanks. I might do it in the evening stream. Just left the PO small priority mailbox are $11. Woohoo! Might have been the eBay Vault or some of those other things. I don't know. I haven't looked into those yet. There's an app for that. It's called Collector. It has all your cards in portfolio with live prices. Yeah, I think I've heard of that, the Collector app. That's an interesting idea. All right, so let me go ahead and jump back to the queue now. Good conversation. Let's see. Consignment. I'm interested in it. I'm interested in being a host. Here's Javier Arroyo. What's up, Mr. 1 Prismatic Evolutions, 2 Mega Dream Korean, 1 live custom. All right, 1 live costume. Let's see. Oops. Ready? How is the binder break looking? Did it go off? 1, 2, 3. And a 4. How's the binder break looking? Oh, Mr. Nicholas Pacheco, that went off on Saturday, I want to say. And it was Mr. Arturo Perez pulled it. Arturo Perez. So that is over. And if you were in there, you missed. Javier, no live custom hit. Let's go get those 2 Mega Dreams. Oh, right. We're starting a new binder break. I put some cards aside for it. So let me finish this order, and then I'm going to start that binder break right afterwards. So here's Prismatic. Yes, we're starting a new binder break right now, guys. Stick around so you can see what it starts out as. Okay, 2 Mega Dreams. I love Mega Dream. It's a fun set, man. Look at that Mega Dream. Odd items. Logan Paul wants to slab away $1 million cards. Well, we have slab away, and it's been a very effective system. And I'm just thinking, you know, maybe we should have a way for, let's say I receive a consignment. Maybe it's like shiny Magikarp, and it's like, it needs to be $20,000 or some crazy thing like that. I think if I had like maybe a weekly advertisement of your slab on my social medias. Oh, look at that. Picking up an SR Ogerpon. Very nice. All right. I think if I had a weekly advertisement where I said, look, we've got this shiny Magikarp PSA 10, and it's ready. It's a consignment slab. I have a pretty good feeling we would probably sell it. Here's Mega Brave. Ooh. All right. And here's, let's see, Electros and Togekiss. Ooh. Okay. Just regular Electros. Very nice. There we go. All right. Cool, man. Hey, what's up, man? Poopus ass. For fun, download it live and just add only your Charizards. I don't tend to download any apps or recommend any of the apps. I don't do that. We are. Look at that. Ooh, Mr. Javier with the J. Let's grab your bag. So you pull the Ogerpon. I wish that had been Umbreon. I mean, it's better than nothing, but I really do wish it was Umbreon. Okay. Now, the new binder break, it starts out with sort of like a kernel of cards. So we got this cute guy, we got this Palkia, he's English, we got some vintage cards. So there it is. These are like straight out of booster packs, to be clear. These are not like junk. So you got Mankey and Zubat, and they're mint. Here's some energy cards. We're just going to sleeve these up real fast. So I grabbed some of these for fun, just to give the bag some starting weight, you know, because you don't want the bag to be too thin starting out. Electric energy. So these are the holographic energies from the classic collection. I never really bothered grading them. Maybe I should. I mean, they're pretty cute looking, so I feel like they could be graded. And then some of the trainers, which also never really get graded from that classic collection, which once again feels like they definitely could be. They just wouldn't be worth a lot. They'd be worth like $30 to $40 if they graded 10. Though maybe Computer Search would be a little more than that. Computer Search is pretty cool. So is the Professor Oak when you think about it. So here's a Computer Search. I'm trying with the idea of grading cards and having a greater direct list the finished cards on eBay. All right, so now here's a Yellow Border Volcarona, Legacy Energy, Ogerpon, Screamtail, Dragapult, Ogerpon. Look at that. I can't remember what set this is from. Here's Hisuian Arcanine and Giratina Gold. So that's going to start out the binder break. Here it is. A little bit nicer near the end there, huh? A couple of these, a couple of vintage cards. The Palkia is actually kind of a nice card. It is so. Beautiful golden Giratina. There we have it. That's the start. Okay. As you know, the binder break is a 1 in 4 odds. $40 to buy into there. And it just goes off when it fills up with people. So there you have it. If it doesn't fill up, I just keep contributing to it. Thank you so much. Now, and by the way, we also have this ready to go. So this is the current jumbo pack break, and it's already got 2 people in it. 2 people are in here. The jumbo pack break, very popular. Please make more 1 whole box videos. They're so fun, says Daniel. Man, maybe I should. Maybe I should. I've got 2 YouTube channels now to post videos to, and I think these. Let me show you the second channel. This one over here. I think this channel will feature probably, should this be the fun channel or should this be the items for sale channel? I'm thinking of making it an items for sale channel. You made me interested in Pokemon. Did I? Oh, that's cool, man. I didn't know that. Here's Michael Pettiford with an order. He says 1 Japanese PRB2. All right, the PRB2s. We're pulling an instance manga out of here. eBay last sold is pretty much the standard used across collectibles. That's just the way it is, and I don't think anything really comes. Collector can be wrong sometimes. That's why I trust eBay and TCG Player last sold. All right, here we are. Collector, huh? Collector. Snipping this. Yeah, there's a competition among the Pokemon card apps to get a lot of users onto their app. You know, I'm surprised they don't reach out to me and request for me to advertise their app. Probably a lot of money involved with becoming the dominant whatever it is app. You know, whatever service they offer. Ooh. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Look at all this. I currently use no apps, and I don't recommend any. And I'm pretty much just waiting for somebody to come out and say, hey, I'd like you to, you know, cheerlead for me. There we go. And then I'll go, rah, rah, rah. Michael Pettiford. I had Whatnot reach out to me again. Did you guys know that? Whatnot? This is the 3rd time Whatnot's tried to get me onto their platform. And I keep telling them, I say, okay, well, what's the deal if I go over there? And they never want to reveal the details of a deal unless I take a phone call with them. I go, I'm not doing a phone call. Yeah, let's talk about it over the phone. I never do the phone call. I don't know why everyone has to do a phone call. It's so crazy. They always want you in a phone call. Like, if you talk in a phone call, you're going to, like, convince me of something. And it's like, it doesn't work that way. Let me hit refresh on the website. Let's see if anything... Oh, wait, do we even have the website pinned? Oh, the website's not pinned. No. Okay, let me pin the website into the comment section. Give me a second here in the chat. Let me refresh all this. Do you play OP? Do I play One Piece? No. I also don't play Pokemon either. I play with your heart. That's what I do. New bounty, right? The title says new bounty. It's time for a new bounty, everybody. Actually, if you were watching, Javier Arroyo's going into the new bounty. He pulled Ogerpon. That's an SIR. Okay, that's an English SIR. He actually gets 2 spots. So 2 spots into the new bounty for you. Look. There you go. Throw that away. Is Ancient Origins sublist still going? Yes, sir. It's the last round of the Ancient Origins sublist. There are no direct spots to buy in Ancient Origins anymore. This is for spot 36. 1 person already in here. You can purchase one of my spots, people. $230, just the regular price. Should it be the regular price? I don't know what the cost of an Ancient Origins box is right now, but that's it. These 3 spots are for sale at this point, and that's all you can do. You can either get in this sublist or buy one of my spots away from me. Let's see. What is Ancient Origins? You know, I haven't checked the price on it in a long time. Mister's too cool for that. You probably don't. You think you're cooler than me. All right. It hasn't really changed much. Just kind of staying the same. So, Javier. I wanted to do some 8s and 9s for the bounty this month, because we just have too many. I don't know. I have like a huge freaking case of them. And so I'm probably going to grab, I don't know, $200 worth. I'm not sure. And then they're going to be sold out of the channel. Maybe if I take a picture of them and just say, these are sold, don't try to buy them. Yeah, I don't know. Will people notice that? Okay, so this goes into a new bounty bag. Because they'll be hard to actually find in the Discord channel for random slabs. Can I donate some of my cards to the binder break? You can do that, but keep in mind, you don't have to give your cards away. You can join this, the trade break, and actually give yourself a chance at a slab. So you can do either or. I tell you that because I want people to feel incentivized to turn their junk cards into actual hits. You can give up $5 of the cards you don't even want them, and then have a shot at taking home a cool little slab. And it's always a goofy slab that I choose. I never choose anything like $1,000, but you know, you get a chance at something. It's kind of cool. We're going to say bounty. And this is February. So we have a February bounty now. Let's move this over. I ought to just run this. $49 for first edition Clefable. Nice. No, hold on. This is Italian Clefable, okay? Just to be clear, it's Italian Clefable. Try to let everybody know that. I don't want any confusion. The price is correct at $49. It's not a special low deal. All right, let me hit refresh over here. House of Celebrations break. There's 3 spots left, and then Celebrations break goes off. I think I'm going to go ahead and run this trade break right now, guys. This thing's over. No one can jump into it now. We're not going to do the 7th spot. We're going to count the people already in here as enough. Okay, so I'm allowed to end it early like that. Ooh, here's who's in it. And it's pretty uncomplicated the way this works. The way this works, there's no booster packs. It's just the top card on the pile. And that's because you didn't really pay money for this or anything. You just traded some cards into here. Let's see. Most of my one-piece cards on the collector are mispriced. It's not very good at updating prices. There you go. Okay, can I trade for that and give some to the binder breaks? This is Michael Pettiford. Yes, sir. Let's work on that. So give me a number, guys. Run the bounty. Dang, mister. Oh, because you're trying to jump into this one right here. Oh, you know what? Let's let him in. Give me a second. So yesterday night, not yesterday, Saturday night, I was looking to finish this and it didn't finish. And I'd already made a decision in my mind to maybe just run it early. You want in? What do you got? Michael Pettiford. What are you looking to give up? Your hollows, maybe? Let's see. Let's pull your hollows to the side, shall we? Some hollows. He's like, dang, I was trying to get into that. Okay, hold on. I'm going to help you get into this, okay? So here are your hollows. So that's a nice chunk of hollows. All right, now, there's probably even more hollows in here is the truth. I was too late. No, we'll toss you in there, man. I don't want you to feel bad about it. We'll toss you in there. It is supposed to be 1 in 7, so we'll get you the last spot. All right, so there's an SR. Let's do it, man. We'll get you the last spot. Some hollows. Tell me exactly what you're trying to give up, and we'll get that out of your bag. Here's some SRs. You got standard hollows. You've got SRs. And then you've got full arts, right? That's an SR. This is like a full art. SR. That's a full art. Here's an SR. Trade slab is rigged. Well, I was going to run it early, but we're going to let him take the last spot. That is fine. That's appropriate, in fact, because if it says 1 in 7, it's supposed to be 1 in 7. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone understands that when they're getting in, so they don't assume it's going to be like cheaper. Here's some Harry Potter cards. I really know what they're worth. Okay. I do think that this guy right here, this Luffy's, definitely probably worth grading. So cute little Luffy's probably a little better of an SR than the other ones. Okay, here's a Shanks. Same deal here. You know, Shanks might be a good one to actually bother grading. Some more hollows. I don't think anyone keeps their hollows. It's quite often that they just get donated. Hollows like this, they just get donated to me. Nobody really keeps them. Ah, you got a little buggy here. That's really nice. So that's gradable. That's very gradable. Your buggy is your hit. So you got a couple gradable cards there. And I've pulled out a whole bunch of hollows. Let's see. He says, I'll give up one of my alt art for the binder break. Alt art. Here, there's a hollow. And here's Mr. Stinky. All right. Let's grab all this. And you want to give up an alt art. That's this. That's this. That's an alt art. One of these. All right. Well, why don't we start here? How do you feel about your hollows? Can we get rid of these hollows? What if we got rid of these hollows? What if you got rid of these hollows and not just them, but also, how about this stinky guy? And this stinky guy. All right, we treat, well, maybe the stinky princess girl or whatever she is. So what if you get a trade spot for this right here? You give up a couple SRs and all of these bulk hollows, and that's it. That's $5. That's a trade spot. What do you think? Think that's good, Michael? Let me know. Yes, get rid of the hollows? All right. There we go. So that gets you a spot in this trade, and we're pretty loose with the trades in this particular card because we're really just trying to get rid of it. Now you still have all these other great cards in your bag. Where'd I put your bag? Did I throw your bag away? No, it's here. So now you still got all these other great cards, and we've reduced your bag significantly. It's cheaper to ship now. So I've saved a little bit of money on the shipping by removing some of your junk, and you can still give up a card like this and say, hey, I would like a spot in the next trade slab. So we can do that for you. But let's run this one. You're in it now. That's spot number 7. You're in it. Michael Pettiford. Let's grab a card for you. The full art in front, I'll give to the binder break. I have home already. We'll say Michael Pettiford. Good. All right, now we're ready to go. The trade slab is going off. Good luck, man. Pretty cool, huh? So now you've got just for getting rid of cards you didn't want anyways, you've got a spot in the trade slab, and your odds are 1 in 7. Now what you can do when you have a really large amount of junk cards, you don't even have to, take a spot in the break. You can just have the whole slab. So some of you guys have the ability to do that. You can just take your cards and evaluate them up to the value of the trade slab itself and be done with it. All right, give me a number, guys. Hey, what's up, PDX? How's it going, man? Just use the main source to check. I'm on lunch. Nice. 4? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So who gets the trade slab? It is MJ Valerian. All right. There you go. MJ, that's Mark Valerian. So this one's going to Mark. Very nice. And you know what? Not really any harm done to anyone there because they didn't pay money to get in there. They didn't lose $5 in a sense. You know what I'm saying? They didn't lose $5. So we pick another one out now. Let's pick out another trade slab, shall we? I like this Bulbasaur. He's going to be a 1 in 5. So this Bulbasaur is the next one. And what you can do at this point, Michael, is you can trade again and say, hey, I want a spot in the Bulbasaur. There it is. That's the new trade slab. It's $5, 1 in 5. You are always welcome to simply pay $5 to get in. So if you see a trade slab and you think it's kind of cool and you want to jump in there for the sake of actually, you know, being part of a real, yeah, just like a break, you can do that. But this exists for people to get rid of their junk cards. That's the purpose of it. There you go. Hey, what's up, Fearless the Goat? Can you explain how this works? We're a card shop. We specialize in hosting breaks where you get a chance for a card, like a mystery box or loot box or whatever you want to call it or think about it. Let me go over here to the Breaks History channel now. We're going to create Trade Slab 9.5 Poker Mario went to Mark J. Valerian. Around 50 minutes. Okay, 50 minutes. All right, there we go. So we created Breaks History so people know when it ended. Cool. Oh, I meant for the trade slab. Yeah, so if you want into the trade slab without using cash, you can just trade your junk cards toward getting in there. And it could be any of your cards. Just whatever it is you're looking to get rid of, you can trade that toward this slab right here. Your odds are 1 in 5. It's $5. I try to take about $5 out, or, you know, I just make some kind of trade-ish, right? Like, I actually don't think that this is worth $5. I think this is not worth $5. But I was just trying to get them in there. A lot of people just give their one-piece hollows up for free. I don't really make any money on one-piece hollows in any way or any capacity. It still benefits me, though, because I like to see the cards getting out of your bags and not having to be shipped anymore. So I really like that. I like them not being shipped. All right. Hey, what's up, Mr. Whitey? Is it White Yay? How do I say your name? Here's Simba. Oh, my God, Simba. Here's Latios. Here's, from 2022, I might add, Alakazam. Cool, man. It's a cool card. All right, it's Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. We have no orders in the queue. We have a lot going on. We got new products on the menu. Like this bad boy right here, Star Wars 2025. I believe it's $23 for a pack of the Star Wars. We have this new product. It's called Korean Mega Dream. It's $7.50 for a booster pack, so it's really well priced. We have the new Nihil Zero. We have not pulled the chase card out of Nihil Zero. What does that mean? That means that we're still looking for somebody to pull that clip, because we want to clip the top card being pulled. And if you pull it, it's your bragging rights. So you get to say, I was the one who did it. We have lots of amazing packs on the menu. In fact, it's not just those couple. I'm really curious what's left in the Nikkeis right here. I'm curious if there's any signatures left. We have no more sealed boxes. We just have a group of loose booster packs. So I'm curious if we're going to pull another signature out of there. What else is on my mind? Ooh, don't forget about this. There are always some odd breaks going on. So, like, here's the Donkey Kong box. There's 2 out of 10 people in there. We need 8 more people. It's a really nice 1982 Topps vintage box. You can add it to your vintage box collection. We also have this unusual product. So this is a jumbo slab graded 10. It's Mewtwo and Mew from the 2019 Unified Minds collection, right? So that's Unified Minds, if you remember that time period. That was the first booster box I opened on this channel 6 years ago or 7 years ago, whatever it is. And so that's running as a jumbo card graded 10 by PSA. Imagine how hard it is to grade those jumbo cards 10. So it's a very unique product. We also have Dragon Ball Going to the Moon. It's really expensive now. It's kind of sad. It makes me sad. We have a lot of slabs for sale, which you can see on the table, but you can actually also head over to our Discord server and check and see if there's any there that you like. So if you go there, we just have tons of slabs. And if I look to my left, I can see we have some that are unpriced. So we can price up some of the latest tag return, but also I'm in the middle of rotating all my slabs, which means they're all getting new prices. We do this because as time changes, slab prices go up and down. So that's some of the latest stuff. I feel like there's more than that. Like, for example, we have these manga booster packs, which are doing very well right now. Those were added like a week or 2 ago. What else was new on the channel? Do you guys remember? Man, we get so much stuff all the time. It's kind of crazy. We got some other new stuff, didn't we? I think I almost have to see our own thumbnails to remember all the new stuff we get all the time. We're still waiting on these two items. We're waiting on OP14 English. I now have a second supplier who is going to ship that to me because the first guy did a bad job and he did not ship it at launch. He sucks. So I have a second guy now. We have OP14 on the way. Oh, the EB break. It's really close. One piece, EB1 has 2 spots left. That's a big deal. So this one's about to go off. It's really expensive, an $800 product, and it's real close. This is about to go off. So that's one of the closest breaks. Oh, look at that. We're about to break 101,000 followers. That's awesome. Dragon Ball going to the moon. That's right. Let's see. And if we jump over here to the live stream, it will remind me some of the new things we've got on the menu. So some of the other things, the celebration break. We already did that. OP13 Japanese is a restock. So it's fresh. No one's pulled anything out of it. So take a look at that. OP13 Japanese is a fresh restock case. And maybe we get lucky on it. I don't know. Weiss Frierin was restocked. It's kind of pricey. We have first edition English, Weiss Frierin. So that is restocked. Here's another restock that we had. We had the Interspecies Reviewer, which is a Weiss product. That's a restock. What else? Anything else? Let's see. We actually have a ton of really expensive one-piece product. It's really interesting. What do you think happens next with One Piece? You think it cools down at all? We'll see if it cools down. But we have, let me check the website now. We might have a website order right now. By the celebration break, only 3 spots left. Here is Mr. PDX, also known by another name. PDX here, 2 spots in the Boba, please. In the Boba. Is that this? Oh, the Bulbasaur. You got it, man. All right, so you're just going to go ahead and directly purchase a spot in that Bulbasaur break. You got it, man. Okay, we'll write you down as PDX. PDX. All right. Now I have the ability to pick the bounty out. I've got the bounty bag going, but I have not chosen what the bounty cards should be. This is going to be 1 and 2. There you go. You're in. You know, it feels like we're ready for new slabs to be placed into the live customs box as well. Expensive ones, in fact. But let's take a look at some of these unpriced slabs real fast. Wow, Shining Magikarp looks great. So does this. These both look really nice. Maybe it updates a little slow. I just haven't noticed. Mine usually stays on last 30 days. And last 30 days, the 1,000 cards have on there are doing great. This might be the best 30-day stretch I've ever had as far as my card value going up on the app. Let's get this started. So here is a Radiant Charizard, and it got a 9. How did it get a 9? I just want to know, because this company Tag, it is so actually difficult to get a 10 with Tag. It's kind of nuts. All right, let's see. Their Pristine is like Black Label, and their Gem 10 is like a Pristine, it feels like. All right, they say there's a ding on the front left. Oops, put that away. It says we might have just had a package delivered to us, guys. We might need to check that out. Front left. If I crack this and send this off to, let's click view, let's see. So it says it's down here. I think they're referring to that right there. Do you see it? This right here. Is that actual edgeware? Man, that is so minuscule. You almost couldn't see that. That one's going to be tested. This is a Charizard. I feel like it has to be tested. So I'm going to sleeve it and mark where the problem is. And then we're going to crack this and send it back off to PSA. And if PSA hands this a 10, but Tag handed us a 9, it means the grading is just a bit too harsh. To PSA. All right. So that will require some documentation and some cracking. We'll have to actually do that. All right. If you guys give me a moment, I was just informed that a package arrived by my cell phone Okay, so what this means, I'm going to head to my little receiving area by the door, and who knows, maybe Ascended Heroes is here. We're going to find out, okay? I'll be right back. Give me a minute, okay, everybody? Don't go anywhere. All right, it is Ascended Heroes. Whew. I also got some Halo in, so that was nice. There we go. About time, man. Everyone got theirs first, it felt like. All right. So how do we do this, huh? Do I just offer the booster packs? I think we should just offer the booster packs. Let's see. The real problem is, how do I price it? You know, I've got a super limited amount of this. This was the first shipment, huh? Very bad time to open these, okay? I'm just saying that. I'm trying to be upfront with you guys. I'm trying to be transparent because these are not at a good price for me or for you. These are at a very bad price. All right. We have to start by trying to pick out a price. All right. I gotta base these off of something. Move this over here. Let's try, what is this, some kind of dust? Ugh, got like a spider web on me. No booster bundles or ETB till March is insane. That's why I'm saying. It's actually a serious issue. That's what I'm saying, man. Yeah. So, all right. So give me a second again. We have a very desirable product to open. And it comes with a terrible early scalper price. They're called Ascended Heroes, right? All right. So I can't base them off of competitors' pricing because they don't have any. So let me try this. They do not have any. These are the sticker packs, right? Wow. It's just really stupid pricing. I don't know what to say. And it looks like, you know, major suppliers are not even selling it. It looks like it's individuals in the secondhand market. Let me try this. Not good, huh? The thing is, Pokemon will reprint this set. They will, they will, they will. Does it say when this will ship out? So I see some here for sale, but I can't tell when they would arrive. Let's try this. So it would be this giant number divided by 36. Mister, did you get my $40 for the AO sublist? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're in the last round of the Ancient Origins sublist right now. All right. Well, you know, I guess the price isn't as shocking as something we've seen in the past. It looks like we're probably going to ask $19 for these. What do we have in the menu? Ascended Heroes to be determined. So that is the same price we ran on Prismatic. But let me do one more check on it, okay, before we officially decide on that. Okay, give me a second here. Yeah, so that looks like what we're doing. We're doing 19, okay, everybody? All right, and hopefully that's not a mistake. You don't want it to be too high because then it just looks gross. But you don't want it to be too low because then you sell out and you're just restocking at the same price you bought them for or something like that. Now, you got to remember the $19 price includes taxes already. Please be aware of that. On this channel, you'll notice when you check out, you do not check out, and then it says, oh, by the way, here's 10% more for taxes. You don't pay that way because it's already in the price, right? So that means realistically, it would be 8% cheaper if we didn't do that. Or in other words, our price would look more like $17.50. That's what it would actually look like. But the taxes are already baked in. We have the taxes in the product price. All right, there you have it. So feel free to jump into that if you wish. We can add it to the website if you'd like. Give me a second. I have a super limited amount of this. It looks like less than a full case of it. Now, there's more coming, but again, it's just really limited right now. Right in the middle of the stream. Isn't that fun? So we're going to say Ascended Heroes, Pokemon English. All right. And we're going to say Ascended Heroes, Pokemon English. And then we're going to say a price of 19. Product short description, English, Pokemon, booster, pack 1. All right. And then under categories, we'll say... My phone's going off. Who is it? It's freaking PayPal. PayPal keeps trying to contact me, but they contact me when I'm live every single time. It's the wrong time, man. All right, so it's been published to the website. There's no picture added to it yet, so it's just going to look like something you can click on and spend money on. Alternatively, you can also just use custom payment on the website. So just, you know, if you want like 19 times 3, you'll need to send that, you know, whatever you calculate on the calculator. So 19 times 3 would be 57. All right. That is it. Damn, the pulls suck. 19, yikes. ETBs and mini that February 20th, poster collection March, and booster bundles and EX boxes are April. Have you tried Boxed GG? And if so, what do you think about it? No, I have not tried that. Booster bundles in April. How many people are in the AO sublist left? There's 5 spots left, Mr. Edward. 5 spots. Let's see. I don't understand the Ascended Heroes release schedule. No way. You got Ascended Heroes before OP14. Yeah, the OP14 guy screwed me. He did not get me the product on time, even though he said he would. And he's a jerk, and probably, maybe he's hoping I cancel because the product is a little more expensive now. So I think that that's maybe a strategy to try and get me to cancel from my side. I'm not going to cancel. All right, so very good. There you have it, guys. Mister, how much are they? What, the Ascended Heroes or the OP14s? Oh, I hate this. They couldn't just release like ETBs like normal or booster bundles, which is what everybody prefers. I don't even like the ETBs. I just want the booster bundles. Like, just give us the product. We don't care about all this extra crap, dude. Like, I don't need the dice. I don't need the ETB box. I don't need the deck cover or whatever, the deck protector. I don't need any of that. Just give us the product, dude. Why is Pokemon making us buy all this crap, dude? All right, there they are. Here's the text sticker, which probably doesn't have any value. It's just a sticker. All right, and then what's this? So this is a little... so look at that. It's scratched. I didn't scratch it. It's scratched. It's a bad promo. All right. Here, you can have it in the binder break. You put it in your binder or something. That's no good, dude. Crazy. 19 is pricey for a brand new set. That's the price. It is pricey. I think that our price on Prismatic was 21 at the very beginning. Prismatic today is not 21. Prismatic today is 15 now. $6, yeah, $6 cheaper. But at launch, we were selling at 21, I think. And then it fell eventually to 19. We were losing money, I think, at 19. It's just how it is. I don't have a way to stock these either. Everyone's hoarding. The suppliers are hoarding. The second-hand market's going, who wants to open these for an unbelievable price? So it's just this really unfortunate situation. I hate to say it, but stop making special sets. That's what I'm saying. They want these special sets, man, but it just screws everybody over. Who even wins in this scenario? I guess somebody wins. All right. It's ridiculous. Are you going to see the Super Bowl? When is it? Maybe I will watch it. So there we have it. Ascended Heroes is here, guys. These won't last. I don't even have that much. You guys could easily buy me out, and then I'll have 0 again. Okay. It's just a great set. That's all it comes down to. It's got cards in it people want. People want that Gengar. I want the Gengar. I'm going to buy myself a Gengar. That's what's going to end up happening. We got Jumpluff, Gym Break. We've got Simba. We've got Mufasa. Mufasa. Let's jump over here and see if anyone has requested to open one. English, the only language without booster boxes for every set. This stuff is dumb. Well, we will have booster bundles, but not until like 3 months later. Like, why? I don't know. You know, it just doesn't make any sense why. All right, we currently have no orders in the queue. We have an empty queue if you want to open anything at all. While you guys are contemplating that, maybe I'll get another one of these ready. Because if I do it now, I won't have to do it later. Got lucky and was able to pick up 7 3-packs on Saturday. I'm glad for you, man. Yeah, if you guys find them at your local Walmart or whatever, go for it, you know. All power to you. One thing about what we do over here is also being able to be the one who pulls those big hits. It's like a bragging rights thing. So if you happen to open the Ascended Heroes Gengar on the TCC channel, I'll shout your name from the rooftops and people will know who pulled it. It'll be a cool thing. So that's part of the fun, is the social aspect. You know, when you open it at home, yes, you do own, you know, let's say you pull a Gengar at home. You do own the Gengar, but nobody knows. So there's a social aspect to it that we enjoy. And I think that's part of the drive. All right. So much trash. Grabbing this. Okay, we got 9 now. They're charging 20 for a 3-pack. Insane. They keep going up. Supposed to be $14.99. Oh, you're saying that the companies. Well, I mean, that's because people are just buying them out and putting them on eBay. You know? Why? It's like if you were selling gold. Why should the retail company sell gold for 1/3 the price that it's trading for online? Or 60% of the price, or whatever you want to call it, right? Why should they do that? And so it's a market where retail doesn't match what people are truly willing to pay for it. And Pokemon, of course, wants it to sell at retail, and the retail companies want it to sell at retail. But all of us are like, well, I don't want to have to wait for one, so I'll pay more than retail, right? Like, you don't want to wait till 3 reprints later to open one. Some people out there have more than enough money, and they go, all right, well, I don't care. I'm a software engineer. I'm just going to open some and enjoy it today, and you guys can be the ones to wait. That's what happens, you know? That's what happens. Somebody who has plenty of money, who just really enjoys opening cards, just says, I'll just pay whatever it is. Happens with video game consoles. It happens with concert tickets. It happens with a lot of stuff. If people can't sell at MSRP, they should lose distribution. There we go. Well, you don't even know what the distributors are doing these days, you know? How many distributors have, like, friends and family running card shops, right? Like, if I was the distributor, if I was in charge of distribution, I would be telling my cousin, my aunt, my uncle, my grandma, you better open a freaking card shop so that we can distribute, we can allocate full amounts to you. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even know what the distributors are up to, because it's all probably behind closed doors. You don't know what they're up to. They could be doing nefarious stuff all day long, easily. So, yeah, it's just it's a weird scenario. I don't know how you fix it. It wasn't an issue in 2023, was it? 2023, 2024? Like, you couldn't get rid of some of this product. Now we're in 2026, and you have to charge an outrageous price in order to not instantly sell out. Because if the price is too low, you'll sell out instantly. And also, in order to be able to comfortably restock. Here it is. All right, Pikachu, here is the Golbat. Because you don't really know what happens next. You don't know if prices rise. If prices rise, it becomes a problem. And now if prices fall, then it's not a problem. You can sell at a lower price. But, so what is your prediction on the market for Ascended Heroes? Well, my prediction is a lot of people discover we're not getting the booster boxes, the booster bundles, or the ETBs for a while, and they go, oh snap. And the prices are just really tough and really high for a long time. Now, this card got a 9 too, huh? Let's see. Beautiful card. Bit off center. This is serious business. This card right here is a vending card. It's a vintage Pokemon card. So let's take a quick look and find out why it got that lower grade. Here it is. It's just a Golbat. All right, so they're going to say the centering is wrong. It had 44-56 top-bottom centering. Look at this. That's what they're claiming is wrong. Now, here's the problem with that. If I send this off to PSA and it grades 10, I should not be sending these cards to tag, because PSA states on their website that they are a little more lenient on grading on the back of the card. And if that's all it is, then I should be sending this off to PSA, not to tag. Look how nice it looks. It's actually really nice. This has got to be tested to PSA. This card as a 10 is worth multiple hundreds because it's a rare vending card. To PSA, the problem is back centering. Top, bottom, and it's going to be 44-56. So they're going to say it's off center by like the tiniest margin. 44-56 is the off centering. It's off by 1. And if PSA turns this into a 10, I should have never sent this to tag, because I almost lost hundreds of dollars. Not a small amount of money. It's a big deal. And we're going to experiment with that. We're going to test that. Companies that want to grade harder than PSA, they might be able to develop a brand saying, hey, we're tougher than PSA. BGS has successfully done that. But BGS sells for a premium when you get their black label. I have not seen tag cards selling at a premium because they don't have a black label. They got the pristine, but I haven't sold my pristines. Javier Arroyo, what's up, Mr. 1 Prismatic Evolutions, 2 Mega Dreams. Now, is this right? Or is this a, did I need to hit refresh? Is that what's going on? Hold on. I feel like that's the one we did last time. Let me hit refresh here. Mister, if I get a spot in the AO sub list, does that mean I get 1 booster pack? That's right. If you get pulled, you get 1 booster pack. Ah, here goes. Okay, Javier ordered a different round than that. He ordered a new Ascended Heroes. Here it is. This is the sub list. It's a 41 and 6 sub list. You're trying to get one booster pack out of here. Your odds are 1 in 6, okay, Mr. Edward? Just to let you know. One of the new Star Wars. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Okay, so one new Star Wars, one new Ascended Heroes. Let's get it, guys. Take a look at that, everybody. The funny thing is every Whatnot seller had thousands of these weeks before release, but my local stores and card shops only get one display. You're talking about Ascended Heroes. Yeah, I get really tired of that too. I don't like seeing people get the product before release. It makes no sense. I think Pokemon should enforce that the packs are not allowed to be sold until release. I think that it incentivizes groups to get the packs in a way that goes against business laws, business rules, and it's not a good thing. Okay, here we go. What we got? Slugma Balls, Dynamo, Honchkrow. All right, there we go. So your pack's going to have a round of hollows in it. And the new Star Wars packs. So these are cheaper than the 2024 Galaxy packs by a decent amount, like $9 cheaper. So try these out. Topps Chrome is always a lot of fun. Star Wars is always a lot of fun. We got a Star Wars Topps Chrome Darth Vader for sale right now for $100, graded tag 10. Boy, those tag 10s, man. You know, I'm looking at them going, oh, I got to hold on to these. Let's not rush to sell them like junk slabs or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to rush to sell them like they were some kind of CGC 10. They are not CGC 10s. They are clearly very hard to obtain. Darth Maul. Whoa. All right. Look at that Darth Maul. That's a cool scene, man. There you have it. Thank you, Javier. So, Mr. I'm in the AO sub, and how many spots left? Hey, how's it going, Mr. NHCC? So, Mr. Alex reviewed the stream, and he could not find an instance where we spent your money. So I went ahead and placed you into that sub list, which was what we were trying to do that night. So you went into the previous round of the sub list, and it was ran, and you were not pulled out of that sub list. The person who got pulled was... So you had a chance to be pulled, but it was Nathan Norman who bought out like half of that sub list. He had 3 spots in there. So we ran you in the previous sub list like the original request. You have a bonus $5 left over. If you recall, I told you I'd give you a bonus $5. Remember that? So you got a bonus $5. And then we have a very last round of the sub list. Now this is fresh. Mr. Edward Cornelio's in there, and it's just him so far. This is a fresh round for the very last spot. This is basically your guys' last chance to get in here. I ran you in the other one because I knew how close the box was, and I figure you probably want a shot at it. So I ran you in there, and now you missed that one. There's just one more if you're looking to do that again. There's just one more shot, guys. Also, these packs up here, these TCC packs, these can be purchased. If you guys want one of my spots, you can purchase these spots up here away from me. Those are $230 each. I don't have to be in the box break. I'm the host, and I have many more boxes of these, so I'm not really scared of, oh, I'm not going to get another shot. You know what I mean? Like, I got plenty of packs. So if anybody wants to be in this particular box break, because maybe it will be a special box, we don't know yet until it's opened, you can take one of these. $230, $40 for the sub list. It's the last round. All good. Thanks for the clarification. I think PayPal got the order, just not your email. I watched one dude on Whatnot order 100 pack of Ascended Heroes at a time for $1,500 a week and a half ago. He did this for 24 hours straight and still had packs left. They got so much product. How? That doesn't... How do they get all that product? That's crazy, dude. Well, it looks like, you know, some of my closest competitors are sold out, right? Because I was going to base my price off of their price a little bit, and I went to go look their prices up, and they don't even have it listed. So they're completely sold out. So I have some, and they don't. And it's just a pricey thing that's very hard to stock, unfortunately, because Pokemon did not release booster bundles, and they did not release ETBs, and they're not going to for a long time. So they have like this early release of like really weird product, and then later we're gonna get the good stuff. And it's like, come on, Pokemon, you're choking us here, bro. Javier, let's get this into your bag. I like your Star Wars cards. They're always good. All those cards are gradable, by the way. That's what's cool about Topps Chrome cards. They always have like a minimum value. Oh, look at that Rayquaza. He's kind of fun. All right. if it's English booster or manga booster Dragon Ball on website, it's underpriced. Yeah? The manga boosters have jumped too? I appreciate that. Let me look into that real fast. English manga booster boxes. So Dragon Ball's been moving a lot, guys. Take a quick look. It would be nice to see that go off later today. All right, let's see. Manga SB2 English box. Let's find out what's going on. I think I checked that the other day. And but I don't know what the deal is with Dragon Ball right now. That stuff is getting pricey, man. All right, let's see. And what's our current price on it? Oops. Dragon Ball Z manga booster. We're selling ours at 20. Did we not update the website? Let me check and see if the website was updated. Looks like it's okay. It looks okay. There's SB1 and SB2. Now, SB1's the Japanese set. And I noticed the title doesn't say that. I'm going to edit this, and it's going to say dash Japanese. All right, there we go. So the SB1 is Japanese. Okay. And the other one is English. It probably ought to say that in its title, too. All right. Thank you, Javier. Let me see what's going on in here. No other orders in the queue right now. Yo, NHCC, Dragon Ball to the Moon from 150 to 600. It would be nice to see that go off later today. If it's English, enjoying the stream. Okay, yeah, the SB1 has an English picture. Oh, okay. So that's actually something I did not know. Now, Miss Tammy works on those pictures, and she probably did not know that small detail. It's one of those tricky little things, isn't it? Let me just look at this. I'll say it in full letters. Yeah, it kind of looks like a short crimp booster pack, doesn't it? All right, we'll say in caps Japanese. I'm going to hit update on that. And we'll do a quick edit on this one, and we'll say English. Let's update that. So we've made it easier to identify that one is English and the other is Japanese. I feel like that's really important. Dragon Ball, man. It's been a product that's been kind of dead for a while, and it is jumping in price. Your contact information has been updated. Has it been? Man, Karis must have been in there changing some things. So I just paid a $450, by the way, $450 import fee on those misshipped computer parts. What? $450 misshipment to me of computer parts, and now I'm on the hook for paying those import fees. There we go. I don't know what to do. I mean, am I going to be compensated? What happened to my package? I don't even know what's missing. I have to, like, review all of my orders and question what's missing. 40th anniversary this year. Dragon Ball might be one of the reasons. Oh, it's an anniversary year, just like Pokemon, huh? Look at that beautiful Sylveon card. Let's take a quick look at the Sylveon. Sylveon 231. Let's see. I like the Sylveon a lot. It seems good enough that it could be used in a break. Same with the shiny Magikarp, actually. Let's see. All right. I've got a price in mind for it. Trying to decide what to do with it here. Let me, I'm going to place it here. I think that's going to go up into the live customs in a minute here. Here's the Shining Magikarp as well. I think those are going to be saved for the live customs. We got to have some big hits in there. Can you use store credit on the celebration break? Yes, I can, Mr. Jack. You want to go into the celebration break? There's 3 spots on that celebration break. Pretty sure there's 3 spots. Might need to take a quick look into it. Shining Magikarp number 010. That's hectic. AF about the duties. Yeah, it's ridiculous. All right, let's see. Okay, so we know the price on the Shining Magikarp 2 now. Both of those would look great in that live customs box. Oh, look at this. Here's a cheap little gym challenge. Now, Jack, let's go looking for you. You say you got store credit, huh? Celebrations. Really cool. Here it is. So you got $80. You have enough for 2 spots if you wanted. All right. Let's see. Should just say box break. Here it is, box break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Just 1 spot. You got it, Jack. So there's 2 spots left in the celebrations break. There you have it, guys. So many things close to the end right now. I'm sure they're all pulling at each other. Here it is. So many things close to the end right now. A lot of money has been bet on these breaks. There we go. We have some nice slab breaks too, like this legendary Psyduck, this Nami, this Squirtle, which is 5 out of 9. We have, oops. We have this Mew. We have this lovely trade slab too, by the way. Somebody, PDX just took 2 spots in there. He didn't even trade for it. He just jumped in because he liked the Bulbasaur. So that's fresh. The Mega Nido King, he's been moving like crazy recently, hasn't he? Let's see what's going on over here. Mr. Jesus Aguilera, he says 2 Ascended Heroes and shipping. You got it, 2 Ascended Heroes and shipping. Here they are. The Ascended Heroes are in only a few single packs of Nikkei left. Yeah. Okay. There we go. What do we have here? We've got Team Rockets, Proton, Dustox, King Gambit. Here's Bayleaf, Cascoon, Mega Meganium. Oh, that looks cool, man. All right, there you have it. That's for you, Jesus Aguilera. 5 on the AO sub list. Yeah, we need 5 more people on the Ancient Origins sub list. Yeah, Ancient Origins box is like just a squeak away, man. There it is. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Jesus? Appreciate you popping in today. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, here we go. Did you pre-order EB3 yet? English EB3? No, because it was so overpriced, I decided I'm just not going to stock it. So right now, we're not scheduled to have any EB3. We have 2 cases of Japanese EB3. Actually, I think it's like 2.5. And that's all we have, and I don't intend to grab the English one right now. I think all that English one piece is so expensive. It's got me feeling like maybe I just wait a while and see where it goes. All right. Can we do an EB3 booster box break after this one? You mean the Japanese box? I don't think we have the English box. You know, I don't have anything planned for One Piece at all, so it'll just happen when it happens, whatever it is. We still doing the Donkey Kong break? Yes, we are. Here it is. The Donkey Kong break right here. I show it off from time to time. 1 in 10 odds. Right now, there's a lot of really good breaks pulling everybody in every direction. So some breaks will naturally take a little longer. Now, he's at the beginning of his break. If he had 8 spots in him already, he'd probably finish first. But we got other breaks like, you know, the Ancient Origin that people are going to be tempted by until that goes off. So, but then when a fresh, new Pokemon Vintage box comes out, you know, Donkey Kong's going to look a little more attractive. Mr. How much credit do I have? Yes, I can look into that. Let me just finish this order. Give me a second here. Boy, it's hot in here. It's like just hot enough that it's too hot, but not hot enough for me to stand up and go change it. 4 by 4. There it is. Finish the EB1, 2 spots left. Yeah, Zach's making a point that the EB1 box break only has 2 spots left. One day you're going to end up opening everything. Yeah, definitely. I'm tempted to open the door over here, let some fresh air in, cool the room down. The snow's melting, guys. How nice is that? I don't know what the weather is today. Who won the bounty? Shahir did. Is Shahir here? He should know that. Shahir won the bounty. How cool is that? We have a new bounty bag, but I have not chosen the bounty cards out. I was thinking of grabbing some nice 9s this round because we've got lots of 9s. Maybe like a group of them to make it kind of sexy. I'm not sure here. Yeah, that's right. You're not. Come on, man. Just give me the price of this already. We're verifying that we have up-to-date rates. God, dude, I'm so tired of this software. We're verifying that we have up-to-date rates. Give us another 12 minutes and we'll let you print a label. Bro. This is like insultingly slow. All right. Let's see what the next order is real fast. We're gonna jump over here to the website and check that. How much is Nikkei's left? I don't want to send too much. Yeah, we can take a look at the remaining Nikkei. I mentioned that we don't have any more sealed boxes, but what we have are loose booster packs. So first of all, we have this bag, and then it looks like we have this bag too. So it looks like I accidentally opened 2 boxes of it. That happens. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 in this round. Wow, it still hasn't chosen a pack price. Not a pack price, a shipping price. Got an offer for $70K a year. Nice. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So the second box is 12. So we start with, we're not going to get into this one until, this is probably a sealed box, what it is. And then this one is the current open box. So it goes in the front. Okay, so that's what's available for the Nikkei. There it goes. Pull this to the front real fast. We got this lovely Mewtwo 10, beautiful. We have this one to the dome, and we've got, this is a consignment slab. I'm real into consignment right now. You can send cards in for consignment, and I can help you sell them from the table, okay? Do that if you'd like. Did you buy either of the Pokemon Charizard 1998 Poker 10s on yesterday? I was bidding on both and lost. No, I didn't buy either of those. I have not purchased any PSA 10 Charizards off the internet at all. All of mine are graded. I bought like one for $600 in the past because I thought, man, this is just too cheap. There we go. All right, Mr. Jesus, I've got your label. Took forever for it to give me a price. What do they go for? 2,000? Hopefully 2,000. All right. Very nice. They went for like 600 and 900. Oh, that's too cheap. Wow, that's crazy. People aren't watching them. I wasn't watching them, and I'm a big Charizard collector for the poker cards. Poker Charizard. That's sad, dude. That means no one was watching them. Because you never see them for that cheap on Buy It Now. That's why I was telling people earlier about consignment. I say, if you post stuff into auction, you're going to get screwed for odd items. Like, because look at this. On December 3rd, so check this card out. On December 3rd, this card sold for $1,250. Look at that. You tell me the Charizard sold for less than the Snorlax? How does that make any sense? It is. Was this on, let's see, was this on eBay? Why isn't it showing up? Is it under playing cards? Oh, they listed it under playing cards. Oh, nobody could even find it. And it doesn't look like they sold for $600, by the way. They went for $960 and $910. And they were both yellow Zards. Wow, somebody got a hell of a deal on those. I would have priced those around $2,000, not $960. We would have sold it on this table for $2,000. Those are the wrong prices. And the person who listed them for sale is foolish. They shouldn't have done that. Because there's not enough people who are checking for those poker Zards. I didn't even know they were available. There's not enough people checking. So that was a foolish move. It just doesn't make any sense. And stupid PSA, they're consigning now, right? PSA is doing consignment now. And the thing is, they don't say poker. They don't say poker Charizard. You could put both terms in the keywords. You could say playing cards, poker. You could say that if you wanted. But when people are buying those poker cards, they search poker. They don't search playing cards because playing cards is too broad. You know, like the old maid cards. Those are poker. Those are playing cards, and they're very different. They're a totally different product. Uno cards, Pokemon Uno, that's a playing card. These are technically playing cards. They're all playing cards. So they call them playing cards Charizard. They should have called it Poker Charizard. PSA sticking to their stupid label ideology. It's like an ideology, right? So you pick a policy and you just stick to it. It's a bad policy. They should have called them poker cards, or they could have called them trump cards, which is what they're called in Japan. So they call them trump cards in Japan, and they just don't do it. So oops. All right, let's see. That's too bad. The other companies did call them poker cards. Should I buy some Pokemon poker cards, says STP World. I think they're great. I sell them all the time. I've made a lot of money off of them. And somebody just got a great deal on some poker Charizards. I'm sure they'll hold on to those, and it'll be a great hold for them. SGC has been submitting straight to eBay for 15 years. Cool. Let's see. Got the medal, though. Yellow, damn. I'll be sending a card to Beckett this month. I will let you know how it turns out. All right, sounds good, man. So what time is it, by the way? It's 1:09. We have not been live for 2 full hours. I'm willing to do whatever you guys want. We're just working. We're hanging out. We're getting the stream set up. We always have a lot of work to do in these streams. Check out the new binder break. I tossed one of these Charmander promos in here. Okay, so here's a Charmander promo from Ascended Heroes. And then we got Zubat. We got Mankey. Those are near mint rocket cards. They're just vintage rocket cards. Here's a Palkia, here's a Golden Giratina, here's a Hisuian Arcanine, Ogerpon, Dragapult, Screamtail, Ogerpon. Here's a holographic Volcarona. Here's some trainers. They're very holographic. Here's a round of all of the energy cards. Just a bit of fun, right? Because why not? You can put whatever you want in the binder break. That's the point. The whole point of the binder break is that it's not like a single card, like a single high-value card like a slab. The whole point of it is that it's a whole bag of cards. And so we've placed some of these in here. It looks very lovely. That's the beginning of the binder break. Now, I can add as many cards in here as I want up until the point that you guys start, fighting to get a spot in the break. So let me see. I'll grab these poker cards here. I got a whole bunch of these, actually. And let's see what we could put in there. Yeah, a lot. Ooh, we could put Charizard in there, and then it would be done. Because Charizard's worth just getting in there, even for himself. No other reason. Deoxys is cool. Pikachu's cool. What do we got in there? We got a Golden Giratina already. He's pretty nice. Golden Giratina is already pretty nice. I'll put Venomoth and Venonat in there for fun. And how much should I actually put in there, I don't want to quarter myself. I want to see everything that we can offer. If I put too much value with the poker cards, it's just a poker card break. Well, a high dragon. All right, so we picked out a couple here. I could make a poker card break round where it's like really good poker cards, and that's where most of the value is. All right, there we go. Look at that. So these are from Leaf Green, by the way. These are Leaf Green pokers. These are Kirby poker. I'm going to toss those in there. Always got some poker cards in these binder breaks. Why? Because I have a stupendously huge amount of poker cards. That's why. Let's see. How would I place an order using store credit? Oh, Mr. Chad. Okay, hold on. So you just tell me what you want. Let's go find you, Mr. Chad. That's right. Let's see. $76. You just tell me what you want, and I'll go get it for you. Easiest that. What do you think of that? And then you and I have to remember that we did that. Because if you forget and then I forget, then we have a problem where it gets spent twice, maybe. Ascended Heroes. What was the set you were holding and talking about with the Charmander promo earlier? Ascended Heroes. Ascended Heroes is here. It's $19 a pack. Yes, that is a high price. Ascended Heroes are not being sold as booster boxes yet. So there's no booster bundles. There's no ETBs. So all we have are these little weird specialty products. It's hard to get it's hard to get these products. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Finish some breaks. I'm an honest man. I'm an honest man. Except for, did you believe that? I was lying. Ha, tricked him. Let's see. Let's see. Damn, I'm out of salt. That's not good. You gotta have salt, man. All right. Finish some breaks, says Mr. Whipple. We got 2 people in the jumbo pack break, by the way. That's always fun. Jumbo pack break is close. All right, I'm just clearing some more of these. TurboTax, your W-2 is available. Thanks, TurboTax. Where would I be without TurboTax? All right. Very good. Your W-2 is available now. Hello, Mr. Sharingan. Hey, what's up, man? I'm going to use my Sharingan. All right. Got to get a couple cool poker cards in the binder break. Oh, yeah, that's what we just did, didn't we? Well, we can add more, too, you know. I can add as many as I want. Watch this. I'll add a cool one right here. Here's Lucario. He's really solid. I've actually graded and sold that card in a 10 for like, I think like $100. And here he is. And he's looking very nice. We'll go ahead and toss him in here. So there you go. Binder break. We start off by getting a couple good hits in there, and then we kind of put some junk in there. It's like a mix, you know? It's like a mix of stuff. All you gotta do is ask yourself if you think it's worth 40 bucks yet. And when you feel it's worth 40 bucks, you take a shot at it. Or you could think of it as worth 160 bucks, however you wish. There we go. When you feel it's ready, take a shot at it. Let's go ahead and do a rotation on some of these slabs, shall we? So here's Meowth for $25. I'll let him rotate. I'll let him rotate. Here is Lugia. He's definitely part of the rotation. And here is Grapplocked. We're going to do a price check on these. Grapplocked for 20 bucks, huh? He'd make a nice giveaway. Because he's Grapplocked. Growlithe 9 for 16 bucks, huh? Well, he needs to be a 10. Clefable 5. Mew's a good one. Okay, Mew's an M. What do we have here? Latios. Okay, Latios is nice. So we need to do price check on Meowth. What gym breaks are gone? We do have a couple gym breaks. None of them have anybody in them yet. Meowth. Old Maid. Old Maid Meowth. The cheapest Old Maid Meowth is $55. Let me check last sold. Okay, we're going to last sold. The last sold Meowth is 45. There you have it, everybody. Last sold for 45. Cheapest one is, once again, 55. Wow. So these Old Maid cards definitely jumped in price. Crazy. How can the Meowth be worth more than the Mew? That doesn't seem right. I wonder if this card's not up to date. Now this Lugia. How about Lugia here? Lugia. Classic Japanese. Placed a mini order. Sounds good. We'll take care of your mini order. This card should be $45. That means it's changed a little bit over time. Okay, that's up to date. And this card is still not sold. It's from 2023, Ancient Roar. It's just holographic. Latios, I'm going to leave it at 40. I don't see a reason to change it. All right, good. And then let's go test this order out. Speaking of which, we have an order from Gabriel Gallegos. Gabriel, let's take care of that real fast. Consignment slabs are able to slab away. Yes, sir. You can take a consignment slab and place it in a slab away. That's one of the special things about consignment over here is, even though it might take a little while, your card can sell at full price through slab away. So I help you get rid of your card. 1, 2, 3. Okay, very nice. Okay, ready? I love the rotate, but what if they only showed once and everybody knew it? Sell, sell, sell to the moon. There we go. We rotate the slabs so that you can see their prices and have up-to-date prices. All right, you want a little common Pikachu? All right, so let's see. We got Scrafty, Zekrom, King Gambit. And here's... Wow, that Team Rocket Meowth is in Destined Rivals. It's so weird. It's just a reprint. Electric, Meryl, Groudon, and how about a hit? How about some hits already? Reshiram Mega Howlucha. Oh, yeah. Totally worth it, Gabriel. Damn, dude. Gabriel Gallegos, thank you so much for shooting your shot. Appreciate it, man. Now, let's grab this box up here. Pokemon. Gotta pay a lot of money. Oh, my God, dude. I don't like the way it's going, man. I can't wait for them to get that printing facility up. I think that modern card should be affordable. It shouldn't be this way. This should be like a $5 booster pack. It's kind of frustrating. This should be like a $5 to $10 booster pack at most. Like maybe because it's a specialty pack, it should be like $9. But that's it. It shouldn't be any more than that. It's nuts. They got to print more of this, like so bad. All right, but you know what? The fact that they're so rare at the launch is probably going to mean that the hits also are rare and expensive. So that is my thoughts on that. We're going to go into the All Slabs channel now and take a picture of this. You can shop for slabs in our Discord server. Jump over there and see what we got for sale. Why did the screen turn like red? I hate it that it does that. It's because of this Meowth right here. It's so annoying. All right. Good. I started Kalshi and I'm up $2. Is that gambling app? I stay away from that stuff, man. Garrett Nadal, $205. Garrett Nadal. I got you, man. All right, so you had this Dialga. It's really lovely. It's from all the way last year, April, and it looks like you're going to finish paying it off. You have $205 remaining. I bet you're going to finish paying that bad boy off. I actually can't believe the shop was honest when that guy came in with the stolen stuff from the printing place. Oh, because the shop stood to gain something too. The shop could have just bought those Umbreons and also benefited from having a bunch of Umbreons. Well, you know, it's good for him, and it shows you that not everybody is looking to be like a pirate or something when it comes to the collectibles space. And that's good. You know, you need to have a space where people are honest and do the right thing, because if everyone was crooked all the time, it would make it so low trust and awful to do any kind of business. You really need to find out people who are breaking the rules or doing some kind of something illegal, and you got to stop them. Really, you can keep it, I guess, says Garrett. He says, nah, you can keep it, I guess. You know, I don't think I can let you have that. So here's Alexandra Noor. She says she would like 5 of the Y Sneak Ks. You got it. 5 Y Sneak Ks. All right, you got it. 5 of these. Here's a little promo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Y Sneak K has been on fire. It's one of the fastest selling product on the table right now. John Lucas contributed a lot to that, but it wasn't just him. A number of people have been buying Y Sneak K. This product is super, super hot. It's not even Pokemon. It's not Pokemon. It's not One Piece. It's not Dragon Ball. It's Y Schwartz, and it's been selling very fast. Okay, you ready? Multiple people have been buying this. We have another fresh case coming of first edition English Y Sneak K in order to meet your hungry demands for it. Lovely side. Side. Mister, did you send out my shipping yet? Jacob Chickering. So all of the shipping was super, super late because of the snowstorm that occurred. And so Alexis just did all the shipping on Friday. That was just a couple days ago. And it got picked up on Saturday. So all the shipping before that point should be out. All of it. If you ordered shipping on Saturday, or if you ordered shipping on, just Saturday, I suppose, right? Maybe like Friday night. Oh, no, she was there Friday night. Yeah, if you ordered any shipping on Saturday, that has not been done. And she might not be coming in today for Monday, just because we're just trying to quarantine a little bit and all that. So, and it's still pretty much snowy out here in Lake of the Ozarks too. So she might be in this Friday as well. It might be a one-day shipment again this week, guys. Just letting you know that. Shipping has been heavily hindered by all of the snow and illnesses and stuff like that. Here we have it. No major signature pull this time, Miss Alexandra. Sorry about that. Oop, I just bumped this. Let's go find your bag. Or shall I say bags, because you got a couple of these bad boys. Here it is. Ooh. It was a little bit ago. Sounds good. Well, it sounds like it probably went out for sure then. Yeah, the shipping was heavily delayed by the icy winter snowstorm. USPS was not picking up. None of them were. So it didn't even matter if we packed it or not. But then on Friday, Miss Alexis was finally able to make it in, and she got it all done to her credit. She actually got a bonus for doing that. So she got a nice tip from her job, and we really appreciate her coming in and getting all that work done. She'd make my life a little bit easier, because technically I could do it all, but she saved me a couple hours of my life each week doing it herself. Now, how do we get her into doing the encapsulation? We got to trick her into doing encapsulation someday. All right, let's see. I don't know how to trick her into that. It's a comfy job, you know. It's a very comfy job. So this is a lovely Misty Psyduck. What do you guys think about this card? Isn't this cute? This is the Japanese Misty Psyduck. Here's the deal. They're not going to make a reverse holo of this because it wasn't ever printed that way. So this will always be a non-holo common card if you ever want to collect it. And here he is for just $35. Already grabbed a 10. Just a cute card. It's like an inexpensive card. You're not risking much with it, and there's some potential upside over time with that card. And then here's a lovely Shaman reverse holo from Destined Rivals. So you can see I picked out a couple junk cards and turned them into nice 10s. And it takes a while to do that. You know, it takes a lot of hunting and it takes a lot of bulk. Here we go. Ooh. All right. This is a Pricey Slabs channel kind of card. This is Jolteon. Spectra Jolteon. He's ready to actually have his picture taken. He's ready to go down there into the Pricey Slabs channel right now. This is a potential slab away. Let's see. It's a great card. We're going to go to the Pricey Slabs channel and take a picture of this one. Spectra Jolteon. Just looks fantastic. Okay. Hopefully no one tampers with my mail. Just sent Zoro Manga and Buggy Silver SB to PSA. Oh, man. Isn't that a little nerve-wracking? You put it in a box, you put it outside of your home, and now somebody else has it. And, yeah, you just sort of rely on no one messing with your stuff, including the businesses, by the way. You know, like, PSA is very respectable. So is BGS, so is SGC, all of them. But just because the brand is respectable doesn't mean that the people who work there will never, ever, ever do any kind of crime. You know, like, they might hire a guy one day and he might just be a bad guy. And there's not a lot you can do about that. It's just up to the person, the individual. Each individual makes choices in his or her life to be a good person or maybe a terrible person. All right, so we got Scar, Misty Psyduck, Destroy It, and Shaman. I think these are ready for a picture as well. If I wasn't in KC, I'd come help you out. Yeah, I live in an unusual place. I ought to meet more people out here in Lake of the Ozarks. Maybe I can meet another person who wants to work with me out here. That's very important to me. I know I have been reached out by one or two of you guys who would like to maybe do encapsulation or maybe like a second stream setup or something goofy or fun like that. But the problem is, I think after that scenario, in the future, we're not going to rent out a home anymore to someone who works with me. We're not going to do it that way. It's just a bad system. All right, here's the Misty Psyduck. Here's Scar. Here's Shaman. So what that translates to roughly is you got to have a house out here. You got to be able to live nearby. There we go. Maybe I'll move to some super populated area. Vote in the fire, Frodo. John was the bad apple that ruined the good stuff. Yeah. Well, it showed me that there was just this tough moment where he couldn't work with me anymore, so we had to let him go. But then also, he was earning his paycheck was what was paying his rent. And so you can't have the person working for you also paying rent, because when they get let go, it becomes a big financial problem. So it's not a good situation. Here's Pikachu. Here's Team Rocket. Oh, right. There's 3 people in here, by the way. And here's Alakazam. You kind of forget what you have on the table sometimes because there's so much stuff going on all the time. There's just so much stuff. Point Down Pikachu should be 65 now. So he's a rotation slab, and he should be 65 today. Let's see what he is. He might be cheaper. Prices fluctuate, you know. Oh, he's much cheaper. Point Down Pikachu, he is $40. I'd run in and snatch this guy at $40. That's a nice price. $40. He used to be 65. All right, so obviously more hit the market. There you have it, guys. $40 Point Down Pikachu. Let's see what else is over here. Maybe I can take your silverware set, like in your Airbnb. Oh my God. Sending money now, says Jacob Chickering. For this guy, yeah, he's real good at 40. I like him at 40. Here's Lapras for 40. Classic collection Lapras. Now, these are the ones being rotated. This says 55 on it. This one says PSA 9. I'm sorry, tag 9. This says tag 70 with double dots. And here is a Mew. What else we got? How about I let you hold my sports cards as collateral? Collateral. Oh, pristine Mr. Mime. Might need to take another look at this. Here we have... Oh, it's a two-sided card. Look how cool that is. This definitely needs a price check. I don't know what this should be going for, but that is Mythic Rare, Borderless, Ultimate Spider-Man Holographic, and it just looks really cool, and it's double-sided. And I think that this card needs more attention, so that's a great card. Here's Qui-Gon Jinn 10, and it's a refractor. It's actually Rainbow Holo. Super cool. Poker Red Magikarp. I need to check the price on that one right away. I don't even know if I want to sell it. Here's Lucario. Okay, so let me look into this Magikarp real fast. Nowadays, you got to check poker and you've got to check playing cards. All right, here we go. 180. Ours is 150. Ours is underpriced. So the cheapest one is $180 from Japan. So that's 180 plus import. The real price is $207. Ours is going to be $205. So again, these poker cards have not been doing bad. Too bad for that guy who listed his on auction from the eBay vault. Oops, shouldn't have done that. That makes this a pricey slab now. He goes into the pricey slab channel. Okay, and then Lucario Shiny Rare was $190 from 2024. How's he doing? Shiny Rare, Shiny Lucario, 174. Yeah, $190 still. So this has not changed. Qui-Gon Jinn did not sell the first time around, and I'm not really looking to go check up on his price. What I'd like to do is I'd like to offer $10 off on him. So he's going to be cheaper now. He's going to be $130. But he's a refractor rare and a very hard to grade square cut card here, guys. Beautiful. Oops. Beautiful. Make sure I hold it in the view of the camera. Wow, that's fantastic. And then Miles Morales, huh? I feel like that's underpriced. I don't really even want to sell that for that price. What's this number? 0211? I don't think there's any graded. Let me check sold. Oh, yeah, here it is. Okay, so the card sold on eBay on December 29th for $111 as a PSA 10, and then there's not another one for sale after that. So I'm going to leave this one at $150. I think that that's appropriate. There's none other for sale. The last one sold for it's about $115 that it last sold for. Ours is $150. I think that's super appropriate. All right, cool. Nothing unusual. I don't think Magic really has a graded collector market. I think there is. Yeah, I think there is. I just think it's kind of a newer thing, and people are getting used to it. And I think that the cards look very, very collectible. I think that's how they look. Mr. Chad, he says, 2 Destined Rivals packs. All right, 2 Destined Rival. $52 to sob away the 1999 Dragonite 3 of Spades. Now, you sent in $1 to do that. This becomes a $77 store credit card. And then, so $14 plus $52. I should be able to do this math in my head. Comes out to 66. 66 minus 77 is 11. You have $11 remaining. Okay. I'm waiting for old Dungeons and Dragons to come out. There we go. All right. You know, I've been quietly working on Mickey Mouse cards, those bubblegum Mickey Mouse cards. 100 years old? Hell yeah, dude. The fact that they're so cheap is kind of shocking to me. Morpeko, Setatan. Just doesn't make sense that they'd be that cheap. I saw someone post a local match for One Piece, and the opponent had graded Dawn cards. Oh, graded Dawn cards. Oh, that's cool, man. You're the best, mister. No problem, man. So there are your 2 Destined Rivals packs. Nothing crazy popping out this time. Just a regular Setatan. Mr. Chad, thank you for that. Let's see. Today's Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Happy work week. Karis and I were kind of in irritable moods yesterday, and I think it's because neither of us were working on anything, and we weren't having that much fun. There's just nothing to do. Like, I think we were bored. Do you guys ever get irritated if you're bored? I think we were bored. So you would like to sob away the 1999 Dragonite 3 of Spades. Can I ask you what channel that's in Discord? I think that's in Discord, right? I'm looking for it. Girls. Bayleaf. Ah, there it is. The Dragonite 3 of Spades. You got it. All right. I know what I'm looking for now. Now I got to go find it. See how fast we can find it. So this is a consignment slab going into slab away. And it shows you that we have the ability to help you guys liquidate your consignment slabs in an unusual way. This Dragonite, I believe he's from the year 2000. He's quite old. Put this over here. Oh, hey, Monday Gang. Hey, what's up, man? Oh, here's Lugia 9. That one's still waiting. Not in here. This is the only downside to consignment is I need to create a better system for sorting these if I'm going to take on a lot of slabs for a lot of people. So there it is, Dragonite. He was in the very last pile. I had to get into so many slabs to find him if you think about it. This one's a Tammy one, right? Yeah, Tammy. Okay. Tammy handed those slabs off to me a little while ago, and they've been selling through. It's a very passive thing. Yep. All right, here's this. Here's this. And here's this. Whew. I feel like a machine picking those up with my big claw or something. Okay. I think I spelled your last name correctly. And let's go update this over here for you. So let me double check on that last name. Yeah, I spelled it right. We're going to jump into the slab away channel. Ooh. And we'll be right here. We're going to say February 26th. Chad Ardinger. TCCG 10. Dragonite Poker. Tammy. So you put Tammy's name there because when the slab is completed, she gets a payout. 180, and you sent an unusual amount on it. You didn't send, you sent $52 onto it. All right, so what that means, it's going to be 32 then. So 180 minus 32. So you have 148 left on it, right? Because there's a $20 slab away fee. So $148 remains. There it is. Let me close this. All right, the claw from Motorhead. Put this up here. All right, congratulations on that. I look forward to seeing you finish it off. And then you'll own a very cool Cardconomist card from a whiles back. I'm still talking about bringing the encapsulator upstairs and getting back to it. I might just do the encapsulating myself. That might be the solution to the Cardconomist grading. But, you know, I won't grade that much per day. Damn, this room's starting to warm up, man. All right, guys. What else we got? We have a Mr. Jake Chickering order. He says, the Pikachu. It's all yours, man. Just like that, Pikachu's gone, everybody. Jake Chickering. Oh, I have to mark that Dragonite as gone. Not available. Okay, so let me just do that, and then I think we're done. It's 1:40. We had a nice little daytime stream under Consignment. Probably near the top. No? Where is it? Ah, there it is. There it is. If you guys have cards you would like me to help you get rid of, I am a lot more interested in working on slabaways. Be sure to contact me on Instagram or Discord if you'd like to mail some slabs in, and I'll get them sold right here on the table, okay? So that's my plan. Okay, guys, I had a great time while I'm not getting notified at all that you've been going live. I can stay live for you longer. So if you would like to, actually, I'd like to show you something, Mr. John Lucas. You might be interested in this before we sign off. So this is the rest of the Nikkei packs. We got 4 here in this baggie. And then I believe this is just a whole nother box of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The morning time stream is time negotiable, meaning I can stay live longer. Just a matter of orders. That's all it is. Nighttime stream, I got to wrap up, right? So that's not supposed to run past 7:30. But the morning time stream can run for a long time. I'm going to open my door. It's so hot in here. It's so hot in here, dude. My neck's sweating. Hold on. Oh, no wonder. Look at that sun, man. It's not even cold out there. It's a little bit cold. Do I have any cool slabs over here I can sell you guys? Let me see. I got some slabs. What do we got over here? Okay, I got some cool slabs for you. I got some slabs that finally arrived from China. What do we got over here for you guys? Anything neat? Man, I like my collection. I don't have as much over here anymore. I got rid of a lot of it. I moved it off to that vault, man. All right, here we are. I'll send for those just to see what's in them. Sounds good, man. So I'll set them here. Coming down from my caffeine, I can feel it. Here's Cubone. So these took a long time to arrive, months really. But they're finally here. These are Chinese Cubones. And then, what do you know? It's another Watch It to Snap Bubblegum Mickey. So I'm out there. I'm buying stuff. There's some stuff I buy. I don't always talk about it. All right, where do I put these? Dark Jolteon grading 7.5. Just send that back to PSA again. Oh, man, look at this card, man. Doesn't that look great? That is so cool. I love the Team Rocket's Wheezing card here. All right, it's quitting day. I'm excited. What? Let's see. Ooh. We're going to jump over here. We're going to say PSA 10. Glory Wheezing. Right? Glory of Team Rocket. I think that did it. All right. What's the Celebrations break at? Celebrations break is 6 out of 8. It's getting close. All right. So this guy's pretty cheap. He's just 40. Wow, 40? It's crazy how some Pokemon cards are unbelievably expensive and some are unbelievably cheap. Now, I've got a pair here for sale. This is part of the rotation. Looks like we're asking 34 and 45 on these. But they haven't sold yet. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Both 10s. That's Misty's Magikarp and Misty's Gyarados. Look how nice that is. That's really nice. I feel like that could be a pull, actually, out of, like, the live customs or something. Or We could put it into the other box for just 75. What do you think? 75? Did the Ancient Origins break go off? Did the Ancient Origins break go off? Yeah, so the sublist did. There. Let me show you Ancient Origins, everybody. Here's all that's left. Pack number 36 is another sublist. So it looks like there's none for sale, but you can actually buy these 3 up here if you wish. If these don't sell, they go to me, okay? So we got 1 last sublist and 3 packs for sale for anyone who wants them. You just got a little bit of time left to buy them, okay? That's Ancient Origins. All right. So we're going to grab this. We have a Julian Zamarripa. 25 for slab away. You got a Julian? You had the PSA 9 Celebi Venusaur. This goes down to $35. Wait, how much did you send again? You sent 25? Okay, it goes to $30 left. There you go. Gotta get that math right. Thank you for that. All right, let's see what this is. We have a Jacob Chickering order. I think we already finished it. Yes, we did. Whew. Let's see. We've got Wobbuffet. Look at that Wobbuffet. There's no way this guy isn't also about $40. Show off your Espeon collection. I don't really have too many Espeons. I've got the dark Espeons. That's about it, though. All right. Wobbuffet. Let's see. Glory Wobbuffet. Let's see. The Wobbuffet is $45. He's somehow more expensive than the Weezing. Weird. There it is. There it is. Lovely. Wobbuffet. You should do a $400 a spot break. Oh, are you saying I should buy a spot in the Mega Nidoking for myself? I'm not going to do that. Imagine I pulled it. Everyone would be mad. It would look very bad. Or are you saying I should host a break with the $400 spot? Because we do have that. It's the Nidoking break. Are you getting EB4 One Piece Japanese? Ooh, so far I haven't ordered any. Would you like me to order some? Because I was talking about this in the Discord server. I mentioned that this time it's what's his name? It's Kobe's the manga. And I can't tell what the level of excitement is for the Kobe. However, it's already in English OP14. And we got 3 cases of English OP14 that are going to come in very soon. So it's up to you guys. Do you want the Japanese set separate? I wouldn't want to buy very much of it. I wouldn't want to get stuck with it. These spies are very nice. Make it a giveaway if you get it. No 400 spots, now $400 a spot. Woke set, says Mike's side. I don't know what you mean by that. Is Kobe quote-unquote woke? I don't know if he's woke. All right, now over here we have an order from Mr. John Lucas. Let's do the rest of the Nikkeis and 6 Merlin sticker 1-packs. All right, let's do it, man. So here we are. We have Ascended Heroes now. I know the title doesn't mention that, but we have Ascended Heroes. They're $19 a pack right now. Okay. That's because they arrived in the middle of the stream. I want Misty's Cloyster. I'll DM you. I'd like to open a case of it. Oh, okay. There we have it. All right. So let's snip this. Now we know we're ordering some. Snipping this. Maybe we'll send in an order for 2 cases. You never know these days what to order. It's all kind of a gamble. Wow, stream going to end, or is it? It seemed like it was going to end at first. There we go. Boink. Tossing that. What do we have here? We've got... Underwear girl. Looks like she's wearing underwear. There we go. Or a swimsuit or something, but she's not. That's like some kind of weird leotard outfit. Anis. 2 people should finish the EB1 break, then he will be more inclined to buy 1 piece. Yeah, so the EB1 box break only has 2 spots left in it. 2 out of 21 spots. It's come a long way. It's finally at the end. People who have been waiting a long time are very excited. I know Edward Cornelio is very nervous about that. He has like 7 spots in there. He bought out 1/3 of the break. So he stands to lose an awful lot of money if he misses. Wow, she's got some normal-sized boobies. Here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. And here's a hollow. Here's a hollow. Mr. just likes to tease us, so we placed those last-minute orders. Well, no, not necessarily. You know, I could have wrapped up now and gone and relaxed and had some lunch. So, you know, I got to do that at some point before we go live again. We are. All right. Here's, ta-da. Okay, she's got a sword. So far, not so good. No Siggies, but I think there's room for 1 more. So it's not over yet, okay, Mr. John Lucas? It's not over yet. And this will be the end of the case. We'll have no more. Okay. 2 more packs. Come on. It's the same exact card, and it's not a signature or a triple R plus or a stamped card. That sucks. All right, now we know. It was a cold case. There was nothing more to it. Ah, man, that sucks. All right, I was curious because I felt like there was a chance for another card in there. Personally, I felt like we hadn't pulled everything. It just felt like there was probably room for more. All right, man. I guess you do walk away with 2 of these alt arts. This isn't a very alt art. This one's okay, but this one's kind of sexy. So I guess that's all right. I pulled 3 Siggy, 1 SEC, so that's usually everything. Oh, I see. So there's no chance for 4 signatures? I feel like I've seen 4 signatures, I swear. We are. All right, all right, all right. Mr. John. Let's see, you've got a box over here. I bet you they do give out 4 sometimes just to mess with you. So this little baggie has some sticker packs in it. And we're going to open up your delicious Merlin packs next. I hope Fortnite adds Pokemon. I want Pikachu as my sidekick. There is a chance for a 5-hit case. Ah, okay. I see, because I swear I've seen that before, and that's why I felt like there's probably 1 more. You get sort of like that sniper feeling, like, oh man, what if the big hit's right in that next pack? Even I experienced that as the host. 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna give you a bonus sticker pack because you're so cool, okay? So bonus pack number 7. Keeping us entertained over here. All right. Here we go. All right. How old are you? Sorry if that's personal. You sound older, but at the same time younger. Yeah, I'm about 72. No, I'm 36 and I'm turning 37. So I'm kind of the same age as everyone else who's gotten deep into this Pokemon boom. We're all doing it at the same time. We're all reliving our childhood. Oh yeah. Bonus pack coming in handy. Bonus Gengar. Hell yeah, dude. Look at that. Okay. Hopefully he gets a nice high grade for you too. I'll put him in a little sticker holder just for fun. Okay, let's go. 72, huh? No, I'm 37. There we go. Okay, here's Barack. 36 going on 37. I turned 37 in April. I'm almost 40 and I have no kids. I have some children, man. Karis and I are working on that. Where the IVF stuff gets, we're back to IVF this month on February. We did part 1 of the IVF, and part 2 begins. We are. All right. There's a bunch of doctor, like they take like your blood, and there's like consent forms, and it's really annoying. It's a ton of work. All right. Okay. That's about what I thought. I love your vids. You have such rare things that I've never seen. I love hearing about your investments. Keep it up, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Here we are. Ooh. When I was a kid, I was the most rabid collector in our neighborhood. And back then, people actually had children. So there was kids everywhere. There was like 50 kids in our little public neighborhood, just like within 2 streets. There's just children everywhere. And that's not counting my own siblings. My family had 11 children. Oh, there you go. Look at that Gengar. Second Gengar pull here. That's the logo Gengar that you can pull out of here, and he's great. If you could get a 10 on him, and he's easier to grade, you know, because he's not holographic, but it looks like this one's a little off center. But if you could get a 10 on that one, man, he's going to sell for like, you know, he's going to sell for like $200 to $400, right? So you make your money back on a single sticker. The opportunity's there. Here's this 11, yeah, all with the same mom and dad. It was terrible. It was a very bad childhood, I would say. But you know one thing that was really good about my childhood? Pokemon card collecting. That was one thing that went very well, and I was good at it. I liked it. I was very good at finding somebody who was like a motivated seller and then another person who was a motivated buyer. And I just inherently understood those ideas very quickly as a kid. It's like, this guy wants slow bro, and this guy wants to get rid of his slow bro. So my job is to act as like a bridge between these two people, and you shave off a piece of that trade. And that's how, you know, that's how guys get a job in like investment banking or something, and then they get wealthy over time because they're doing the same idea. We are. So it's all markets are basically these same fundamental ideas. Okay, what do we have here? All right. What do we got? I tell this story about these chocolate coins that I never forgot. It really stuck with me a long time ago. A long time ago, Easter came around, and everybody in my family got these chocolate coins in our Easter egg baskets. And everybody on our street was big on Pokemon, and we were into trading and you know, opening packs. Everyone was trying to pull the best ones. And I was one of the older boys on the street. I convinced all the other kids that we should use our chocolate coins from Easter as a currency, because we weren't the only ones who got them. You know the little chocolate coins. You ever had those? So, you know, everybody on our street celebrated Easter and got candy, and lots of kids had chocolate coins. So we established this chocolate coin currency where you could trade cards away from each other with chocolate coins. But I was the one who talked them into that. But here's the problem with that. I then went to the store and bought chocolate coins for very cheap using cash. So I bought chocolate coins very cheap. And ooh, there we go. Look at this Charizard. And then I went back, and I was one of the ones who helped establish how the golden coins should trade, what the conversion rate is. So like, okay, this Pokemon over here is worth 1 chocolate coin. So I knew there was a mistake in the conversion rates. And I remember acquiring some pretty good cards around that idea, and I never forgot that. People don't understand, the kids at the time didn't understand that problem. And ever since we got into crypto, I never forgot that. The people who issue the coin wins. Everyone thinks that, hey, I can buy this coin, and I can own this coin, and I'm going to do very well. So you want to be part of this game, this crypto game, where you're like, oh, hey, everyone's agreeing to these crypto game rules. There's only one real winner in the crypto game, the issuer of the coin. I never forgot that, and it's one of the reasons I don't really like crypto as much. It makes me a little uncomfortable because someone else sets the rules. I don't set the rules, and the person who actually sets the rule for the coin is the person who is. The coin's not truly a thing to trade with. A coin is for an issuer to get wealthy with, and that's true with the U.S. dollar. I suppose you could argue that is true as well. But yeah, so that's what makes me so uncomfortable with crypto. I never forgot those ideas. Is you don't really have that much control over it. And when it's just this little thing that you can just sort of make up overnight and just kind of talk everybody into agreeing to use, you win. So that's a fun story. I like to tell that. The gold, Mr. Scam them. Yeah, I did. Well, and we were very young. We were like 12 or something. But I knew there was a mistake. I knew that I was able to issue myself more gold coins for just a few dollars at Target, and that the gold coins were trading for Pokemon cards at a rate where they would not have accepted that much money for their card. So if they had like a good, you know, Misty's Tentacruel Hollow first edition or something in their folder, and I said, give me that card for $3, they would have said no. But if I said, here's a gold coin, we agreed the gold coins could be traded this way, they would say yes. But then I could go buy a whole bag of gold coins for $3. So there was a mistake, and that's that whole idea of currency conversions and also issuing new currency. John Lucas, so there's a fun story for you guys to learn from. I learned a lot from that when I was younger. It impacted my youthful mind. I learned very quickly that people can be talked out of their money by simply converting it into a different money with new rules that someone else made up. All right, here's our beautiful Gengar. Ooh. The dollar's only worth $1 as long as we believe it has $1 worth of value. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And that, again, like when I'm telling them, oh, this gold coin can buy a Pokemon card, that ability to speak that idea into someone else's mind, like a virus or like a religious belief or an ideology, a belief system in general, that ability to speak that idea into someone else's mind gave me their cards. I never forgot that because it warned me something too when I was that young. It meant I better be careful as hell about what I listen to, you know, because somebody else would do the same move on me. So, you know, it made me a little paranoid. But I might naturally be paranoid. I don't know. That might be my personality type to be a bit paranoid all the time. Here's Saul Jimenez. Here you go, Mr. Saul. He says, hey, mister, let's get 10 of the ascended heroes. You got it, man. I don't even know if I have 10 ready. Let's see. You invented crypto before crypto. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll try to ship in March. About to fly to Chicago right now. February is a crazy travel month. Nice, dude. You have a lot more adventures than I do. I'm jealous. Let me grab another box over here. It wasn't crypto that was really the thing that stood out to me. It was speech. Like in Skyrim, Speech 100. I became very aware of Speech 100. But then also the problem with creating the rules of the currency, who gets to create the rules and who gets to issue the currency, that was something I became very aware of. It was kind of a scary thing because it worked so well. All right. Everyone was so excited to use gold coins because there was a novelty to it. There we go. And they were so excited to use it that they didn't really do the math and find out, well, what happens if someone buys more of these coins and then the population of the coins explodes? No one did that math. Oops. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And by the way, eventually no one used them anymore. Everyone just ate their gold coins. Okay. And, oh, did I put this bag back? So eventually they go out of style. It makes me think of like Doge and all that other stuff. Haktua coin. Now somebody did get rich with the Haktua coin. The issuers of the Haktua coin. And the Haktua girl probably. Here goes Mr. Saul. You ready? Somebody got rich with the Crypto Zoo, you know. The issuer of Crypto Zoo did. There we go. Really fascinating to me. Snip this. Hey guys, I've got a really good idea. I'm the issuer of a brand new currency. If you buy it, you could get wealthy. Powerful ideas. All right. Haktua. Oh, let's see. It'll start to crash. The gift of yapping is a currency on its own. Yeah, maybe. Ready? All right. Here's Tool Scrapper Sprigatito. Oh, yeah. I used to get in trouble when I was a kid for talking too much. I get in trouble for that. I'd give my opinion on something and it'd piss my parents off. They'd be like, you're going to shut up. Here's Dratini Staraptor. Ooh. And here's Vicavolt Chikorita. Okay, some halos. I am interested in these Ascended Heroes hollows, but this early on, you probably feel like holding on to them. You probably think, oh man, these packs are so expensive. The hollows are so valuable. So one day, people will trade me some of those hollows probably. Here's Hawlucha. Same with the Hawlucha. Like, I think he's a junk card for obvious reasons. The packs are just really pricey right now. Here's Trevenant right now. I think the holographic Rayquaza, if he's in here, I'm pretty sure he is. He's a pretty good hollow. He should be treated like a hit. Like, he's more of a hit than the Mega Hawlucha is. The holographic Rayquaza. Poniard. Oh, speaking of which, wow. So he's a nice little card. If you can get this card to grade 10, he's probably going to be worth like 40 bucks at some point. But seeing how he's English, he could be worth a little more than 40, maybe like 60, 70. And then as time goes by, you know, when Ascended Heroes 2 years later is more rare, he could end up being like $100 as a 10. Here's Zangoose. So that card's nice. He's one to watch out for in the Hollows category. And then, let's see, we got Beautyfly, Wurmple, Mega Frostlass. Oh, that is so nice looking. That looks really cool, man. Congratulations, Saul Jimenez. You're buying me out of my super limited supply of Ascended Heroes. Mr. I grade early on for new sets so that I don't get upcharged when they become expensive later on. Oh, you grade early so you don't get upcharged, huh? That's funny. That's an interesting idea. Well, you know, people say you should just buy vintage. Oh, vintage is all that matters. Vintage, vintage, vintage. But it's like, yeah, but also the latest set is as cheap as it's ever going to be. You know, like Phantasmal Flames. We got it right now. You're opening Phantasmal at a time period when it's just launched. It's, you know, it's less than a year old. And it's never going to be as cheap as it is now. If you wait a couple years to open it, it goes to 15 bucks a pack, 20 bucks a pack. And then one day it's like $30 a pack already. And you're like, damn, why did I wait so long on this? Are you ready? So, kind of like all the Sun and Moon products, quite a bit of the Sword and Shield product has reached that stage. And so, you know, everything, I guess my point is this, everything becomes vintage, right? That's a fact. It all becomes vintage over time. Everything eventually is out of print. Here you go, Mr. Saul. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the big order. Big order, guys. That was a $190 order. He pulled the Frostlash. You know, I think if that graded 10 for you, you'd probably make a lot of that money back. This is my first time sending a card to Beckett this month. I hope I do well. Well, expect to wait a while. Yeah, Beckett's pretty slow right now. We have an order from NHCC. Give me a spot in the EB1 box break. All right, good luck in there. You know, there's people in there with multiple spots. Somebody's going to lose. So you got 1, 2. This is your third. You're going to miss, or Edward Cornelia's going to miss, or maybe both of you guys are going to miss, and Mr. Waldbeer with the one spot pulls it. It's going to be a bloodbath in here, guys. It's going to be a bloodbath. I can see Zach has 1, 2 spots, so he has $80 to lose. It's going to be a bloodbath. So I feel sorry for whoever misses in here. That's the name of the game. It's pretty dangerous. One spot remains on the EB1 box break. That will finish. There's no way with one spot left that somebody doesn't just buy it on an impulse. People will buy that just to sell it back to me, even if they don't like one piece. EB1, this is over. It's done. Don't try to buy a spot. It is over. Edward Cornelia's in there, taking the last spot. It's going off right now. EB1. All right, like I said, it's a winner-takes-all kind of break. So I'll say this ahead of time. Thank you for all you brave soldiers for sacrificing your money to get in here. Of course, you will receive one Pokemon card. That is the pull. So everybody has purchased a $40 Pokemon card. But one person will additionally get a booster box. Okay. So let's move this out of the way. Put it here. This is not a star break. We need 21 of these, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So there's 21. Now, some of these packs still have some old stuff in it from the past. We're going to remove that. We tried that for a while. It wasn't an exciting thing. I didn't find that the breaks sold faster or slower as a result of that change. So that's an experiment that's over. Let's count these once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We'll count them a third time. All right, let's start stocking them up. How many spots left on the Ancient Origins? There are no full spots left. However, you can buy one of my packs if you'd like. So I have some that I reserved for me. They're just the regular $230 if you'd like one of mine. And then there's a final sub list running. The box is done when that sub list is over. So one last sub list is running. Snob. When was that set you had earlier was sealed with the Charmander promo in it? That's Ascended Heroes. That's the one we're opening for our friend just a minute ago, Saul Jimenez. That's Ascended Heroes. And it's pretty pricey. It's $19 a pack right now. That's what we're doing, is $19 a pack. And I'm not making a huge amount of money on that either. Here we are. It's just unusually pricey to obtain. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Oops. And here's Psyduck. Honestly, I think some of these breaks are a better value than, you know, Ascended Heroes. Ascended Heroes is really tough. All right. Now, there's no energy cards. Everyone's name is right here, so we would just go in a row from there. So let's double, triple count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We have the correct number of spots, and so now it comes down to the shuffle. Now the packs are being shuffled up, and the audience will actually split the deck 2 times. So 2 different people get to split the deck. Okay. We shuffle it up. Oops. All right. I need 2 different numbers from 2 different people. Go ahead, guys. You said it was hard to find right now because it's so new right now or something, didn't you? So John Lucas says 7, and Mike's side says 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 2 separate numbers is just a way to do like a double blind break or something. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but normally what we have is we shuffle the names up. This time the names are not being shuffled up. Here they are. They're on screen. Will it all fit? Can I zoom out? Ugh, phone's going to fall over. All right, like I said, someone's going to miss a lot. I don't know who. It could be you, Mr. Edward. Good luck, everybody. Oh, wait. We got to... There we go. I wanted this name to be on the screen. So we're starting on 1 and ending on 21. So Edward on 1. Edward on 2. Edward on 3. Jesus Aguilera. Number 5, Jeff Leon. Number 6, Edward Cornelio. Number 7, NHCC. Number 8, Edward Cornelio. Number 9, Archie Yabut. Number 10, Andrew Martin. Number 11, Edward Cornelio. Number 12, Zachary Stekskowski. Number 13, NHCC. Number 14, Sarah Dusenberry. Number 15, Edward Cornelio. Number 16, Zachary Stex. Number 17, Sarah Dusenberry. Oh my God, it's going to be Sarah. Edward, you're going to miss. How many spots does Sarah have in here? She had 1, 2 spots. She had at least 2 at least. I guess that's better than a 1-spot snipe. But, you know, I was worried about this for you, Edward. All right, so Sarah on 17. Number 18, let's finish it up. Number 18, Andy Man. Number 19, Waldbeer. Number 20, NHCC. And number 21, Edward Cornelio. All right, well, Edward, sorry, man. I guess in a way, Edward, that kind of means you break even more on some of your other breaks that you've won, right? He's won a bunch of breaks in a row, so he's done pretty good in the past. And so this one tough round, maybe that evens you up a bit, brings you more to like a, like a 50-50 scenario. All right, Miss Sarah Dusenberry has a reason to celebrate. She just acquired an EB1 box, which is probably like $1,000 box now. She just acquired it for 80 bucks. Wow, incredible. She's got the Psyduck right here. I don't think she's going to trade the Psyduck. I mean, I don't think she's going to keep the Psyduck. I think she is going to accept my trade offer. Here it is. Edward wasn't the only one who missed. Look, NHCC had 3 spots in there. That's pretty rough. Who else had a lot? We do know Zach had the 2 spots as well. Who else had a couple spots? Some people only had 1 spot, which means they could have sniped it on a single spot. But that is going to go to Miss Sarah. She had 2 spots, so she took a nice $80 risk on it herself. It is. All right. You win some, you lose some. That's kind of how it goes. Okay. Toss this over here. Miss Sarah. That means she also goes into the bounty. She has to. I mean, it's too big of a break not to go into the bounty for that. Or wait, what were our rules? No, the rules would be that she would have to open it and pull a hit, isn't it? That's right. So when it comes to these booster box breaks, even though she's gotten very lucky here, she actually has to pull a card out. So we need to know what she pulls out of there. I think that's what we decided with the booster box breaks, didn't we? Just pulling the box alone is not itself a hit. There has to be a hit in the box. That's what it was, right? So congratulations, Sarah Dusenberry, EB1. That took a while, didn't it? Someone needs to tell Sarah she's just pulled a very good thing. And wish her well. And you just have to accept reality with the breaks sometimes, huh? All right, we'll get them next time. Let's see. We're going to go to the breaks. Let's see. Break history. Breaks history. Sarah, oh, we're going to say EB1, box break, Sarah. This occurred at 167 minutes. Okay, wow. Others have made it on the list from winning breaks, I believe. Yeah, well, I guess the rules are just sort of made up a little bit, aren't they? But we do it that way because, think of it like this. Let's say she made it onto the list because she pulled the box, and then she opened the box and she pulled a hit out of the box. It's kind of like she got in there twice for that reason. So that's why I think that the bounty should be tied to actually pulling a good card. And so if you finish like a break, right, and a good card pops out, that's a break spot. But if you pull a box but you refuse to open it, well, then we don't know if you pulled a hit or not. So that's it. So you got to open the box. Now I'll go ahead and I'm gonna toss this over here. You do you, just saying. Well, again, like I said, it's just made up rules. If you guys preferred that the person should get a spot from the box break and also from whatever they pull out of the box as well, we can just make the rules that way. Honestly, it doesn't affect me. It affects you guys. So you're the ones who are fighting over the bounty, right? Like if she gets extra spots in there, that reduces your odds of pulling the bounty spot yourself. Because like maybe you actually open a box and a big pull comes out, you get a spot in there, but she's diluting the bounty because she got bonus spots. So you guys should think about what you think are the best policies, because I don't really care. I'm giving the slab up either way. I just try to create what I perceive as a fair system. That's all I try to do. But if you guys prefer it one way or another, I'll just do whatever you guys want. You can democratically choose what you like better. All right. I say we put our friend Mr. Edward on a bonus slab break. Do we have a bonus slab break? Well, here, let me grab the regular. Let me grab the current giveaway. I don't think we have a current giveaway. Oh, we need a current giveaway. All right. This can be the current giveaway. The binder break is complete, and that kind of opens us up to a new one-piece break. Did you end up doing that big pack break the other day? The big pack break. You mean like the jumbo pack break? Yeah, we run those constantly. They're super popular. See, here's a fresh one, and there's 2 more spots left in it, and then it goes off again, and then we just build up another one. So these are very, very popular. We probably ran those booster pack breaks like 100 times by now. I feel like it's been 100 times. All right, Mr. Edward, I'll toss you in here. He had the roughest round there. Edward Cornelio, you can have spots number 1 and 2. Did I win? Says John Lohman. Oh, you were in that? No, because I would have remembered creating a John Lohman bag for you. I don't remember who won. Might have been Gabriel Gallegos. Speaking of EV1, how many Japanese EV1 boxes do you have left? I think I have a couple boxes left. I actually can't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure I have a little chunk of those left. Yeah, that's how I feel about it in my brain. Would a pity break be a good idea? Like if someone buys multiple spots and a break and misses, they can get added onto the pity card. Yeah, we actually have that. It's called the bonus slab. I think the last bonus slab went off, so we need a new bonus slab. See if I can find one. How about this one? This can be the current bonus slab. It's an Eevee. It's called the bonus slab, and we hand them out for free to people who have been dealt a tough hand on the breaks. Bonus. And we'll put you in there, Edward. All right. So these are like second chance slabs. Yeah, this probably adds up to about $40, which would cancel at least one of your spots if you got good luck on them. But also, let's give you something real. I'm gonna give you a bonus card, okay, Mr. Edward? I do this. I do these kind of bonus things for people who had just a tough round. We do appreciate you helping to move that you know, break along. You really did. It's just a bit of bad luck, and it just is that way. So we're going to gift you some of these poker cards, which will probably grade 10 if you ever bother grading them. Metagross and Seviper this time. Beautiful cards. That goes into your bag over here. You got to remember, Edwards also had some really lucky breaks where he pulls the stuff too. So he's not at an entire loss, but that round was a pretty bad loss. There it goes. All right. So some more bonus cards for you there, Mr. Edward. All right, we really do appreciate him. Thank you so much, man. All right. I've seen some pretty rough rounds. That's actually not the roughest I've ever seen. Let's see. Fix this a little bit. There we go. Now, John Lucas says, for the lovely Tag Wobbuffet. Oh, you got it. Okay, John Lucas. Good. Okay. Let's see. We'll refresh over here. I'll put NHCC on that bonus slab too. You know, he misses here and there enough times. I think he ought to go on. He had 3 spots in there. NHCC. There it is. So I'll put NHCC in there too. He actually missed 3 spots in there. Put you over here, NHCC. Somebody's got to get these free ones. You guys might as well have a good shot at it. There we go. No problem, man. So, just looking over the queue now. I think we're all done. It's 2:22. It's a good time for me to wrap up. I got to take a break, you know, and get ready for that 4:30 stream. I buy in most of your breaks. I really appreciate you, Mr. NHCC. Do you still have the Rick and Morty cards? I do. Yeah, we still got the Rick and Morty cards. All right. So that's going to be it for today's stream. We're finally wrapping up. Why don't I hand out a spot or two in here to you guys? Poopa Sass. Number 5 shall be AOG. And number 6 shall be Thomas Hogue makes it on. Oh, very cool. All right, who's going to get it? It'll be a 6 spot. Number 5, Mr. AOG. It's just not meant to be this time, huh? All right, AOG pulls the octopus. That's the daytime giveaway slab, AOG. Oh, that's another thing we need to do. We need to calculate how much was given away in January and then begin the February giveaways. Woo, my first slab. That was your first one? That's cool, man. Oops, I bumped the camera with my tummy here. Okay, so So I got to add this up and then get a February donation score going. So that's another thing we got to do. We'll do that tonight, though. And we'll get another free slab in tonight. Maybe we'll give NHCC and our friend Mr. Edward another free spot on those next rounds of giveaways. All right, guys, I'm going to go relax now, maybe have a little lunch, just unwind a bit, and prepare my brain mentally for the 4:30 stream, and that'll probably run 3 hours as well. Did I say? I said as to instead of as well. That's how you know I need to have a break now. Take a break. So, you know, that brings, by the way, that's like a total stream time of about 6 hours a day. It's not bad. So, as you know, most people work an 8-hour job. So if I'm getting 6 hours of streaming done and then all the work in between, I'm getting plenty. I'll see you guys tonight for the late night stream. And I think we'll probably see a lot of those Ascended Heroes getting open. I'll see you guys there. All right. See you later, everybody.